you know. Again, I feel like what actually made him act more the way he did during the show was because Big Brother never warned him. I mean, that trended that period. He never cautioned him. The theme of the show was what was the theme again, Seth? Apart from 1010, there was
Do
something
the
they wrote on the
most.
wall.
Do the most.
Do the most. Thank you. So he was literally doing the most, and nobody was cautioning him, right? However, like I said, I feel like most part of it is I feel like it's something he would have controlled. Like you don't have to always be the center focus, knowing fully well how Nigerians, how emotional they can be when they are watching shows like this, knowing fully well that they vote out of pity, knowing fully well that they might not even watch a show, like they might not even sit down to watch it from the beginning, how whatever happened. Take for instance the incident or the case scenario with Emisi in the kitchen where he flipped the frying pan, right? Rightfully so, that frying pan that he kept there, he already told her that he wants to use it. I think she went ahead to use it or something, and then he came and it's got into a heated argument and he flipped it. So when we were analyzing it that period, people were like, oh, but he actually told her that he is his frying pan, nobody should touch it. Why still go ahead to touch it? But that's not what Nigerians are looking at. Nigerians are now looking at the aftermath of what happened. They're not even looking at what triggered the reaction. And that is where he actually failed to know that people don't even care about the trigger. What they care about is your actions after. And that was what killed him on the show, to be very, very honest. Even the case with Mensan, that he was not acting the victim. You know that one, any little thing, he will start crying. Even the case with Mensan, he shouldn't have, whatever that happened there shouldn't have gotten up to that. Do you understand? Because if you check it very well, it's possible that I think it was even Mensan that looked for trouble, but the way he was not acting calm, and then Faith was not acting like a mad person. Now people are not even looking at what caused the issue. They're not looking at the action after whatever triggered the action. So that's what the guy failed to understand. And I feel like anybody that is going to this show again should have that at the back of their mind, that Nigerians are very, very, very emotional people. Very extremely emotional people. They watch this show with their emotions intact, like in place. They watch it with pity. They don't once you're trying to, you know, feel like, oh, they are intimidating you. Meanwhile, you are triggering the reaction. That's what gets me mad sometimes. Now let's take it back to All Stars, right? Yeah, if we all watch this show, on everybody under the sound of my voice, if you watch this show critically, you would know that Ile Baye was triggering some actions in that house. Right? She would trigger and then she would just go to a corner and just act like, oh, this, that, I didn't do nothing and all of that. And then you see them reacting up and down. Before you know it's pity. That was how she had her emergency arisers. I'm not saying, well, she has one. I'm just using that as an example. The same thing happened during I think Shine Your Eye was white money season, right? They every year in year out, the same scenario, the same storyline, the same, and I feel like anybody that is going to that show should use their brain. Use your brain. Don't be too quick to react to things, because they will not even think of what triggered your reaction. What they are looking at is the action. Gong, gong, gong. That is what people are looking at. Oh, this person is so toxic. God forbid, take him out. This, that. Now, let's also look at the case of Sultana versus Faith critically. Sultana came and carried the whatever they're using for the cosmetics, whether not practical, I'll be waiting that they do that day. There is something that is meant for the whole group, right? You took it and you left. You went out. Abi, you went to the garden. I don't even know what happened. Like, I think she went to the garden or something, and they were all waiting for her. And then you come back and they were like, ah, we've been waiting for you and this and that. Instead of you to now respond calmly, oh, sorry. You see, some of these things, right? Yes, they are humans, but like there are situations you can actually just handle or overlook or just say a little sorry goes a long way. Now, Sultana started running her mouth, and you know that the person you're running your mouth to, he does not take shit from anybody. Before you know it, that one now, people like see how I'm just systematically saying all these things now one by one, right? Nobody sat down to say, okay, what triggered this thing? What made him act the way he acted? How can you just come and you carry most of the practical items that they need to do the this thing, the assignment that Biggie gave them? You carried it, you left, and you then you now came back when as in it doesn't make any sense, right? But then they are not even looking at whatever caused the reaction or whatever caused the action or whatever led to to him reacting the way he reacted. Give us the bucket. You say no. You were still carrying it and you were going. Now he dragged the bucket and you fell. You now start limping. My leg, my leg. The same person shouting my leg was on top of man the next day with the same leg. See, that's the reality of watching a Nigerian show. And that is where faith fell victim. Like he did not just use he did not calculate very well. Because except maybe he has not been watching BBNaija show. If he has been watching BBNaija show, it's not just everything you react to. It's not if that like there are just some things you just take it easy and just calm down and just let go. Like he was literally reacting to everything, everything. Let me not say maybe if I'm saying everything is like I'm exaggerating or I'm reaching. Let me just say maybe 80% out of 100%, or almost 90%, in fact. He's a very, very intelligent person. I mean, a well-learned person, right? But then he let his emotions get the best part of him, and that was the reason for his you know him being the villain on the show. Again, this guy, what's his name? Perry. During his season, I expected him, as he's coming back for All Stars, to play a better game, knowing fully well that Nigerians watch shows with their emotions, and they feel like, oh, if you are trying to subdue somebody, and it might not really necessarily be that you are trying to subdue or you are trying to intimidate the person. It can just be that you don't just take nonsense, you don't just take shit, right? You are just a blunt person. Do you understand? Him now coming back to All Stars, knowing fully well that this thing played out during his sets with White Money, and how they now switched on him, and I mean that he's a terror and all of that. He should have used the sense to know that this is how even himself, when he went for interviews, he's always saying he was always bent on saying, oh, Nigerians watch shows with pity, this that. Now you know that Nigerians watch shows with pity. You know that they watch this show with their emotions, in place and whatnot. And you're coming back to All Stars. You are still playing the same terror. Like, how do you expect to be? That's why sometimes if I look at these people that went for All Stars, I just vex for them, because if you had come with a different narrative with that pity card, bro, if I don't win, and it was the pity that made this girl win, everybody knows it. Plus whatever the father said he did. Maybe he came out now after he hit her and said he knows what he did during BBN and all of that to make sure his daughter wins the show, right? All I'm saying is anybody that is going into the show should just have that at the back of their mind, that aside this whole, oh, I want to be myself and all of that, my dear, find a way to play victim card, though. Find a way to to make it look like they are trying to intimidate you or whatnot. That's where people start liking you, because you've seen it play year in, year out. If you go there and you're acting like terror, week one, week two, they don't come out to you. Even if you make it to the finals, somehow you'll be disqualified. So
So
that's it.
you are one of those who believe that Ilebaye did not deserve the win, Abi. Ola,
Of
please
course,
check your DM. Co-host Ola,
I
please
am
check your
one of
DM.
those that believe that she didn't deserve it.
She played that game. Why do you say she doesn't deserve it? Whatsoever strategy you have to use to win, at the end of the day,
That's what I'm
what
telling
matters
you
is
now.
you win,
Mhm.
Abby. So if you are able to defeat your contestants with whatsoever strategy, even if you say it is pity, if pity is the strategy that is working and it worked for you, then it means you are smarter than those who did not use pity. Is
That's
that not
did
it?
you hear what did you hear everything I said? Me personally, I said I don't think she deserved it. If anything, Messi or Sisi deserved to win that show. And I feel like they actually had more votes, but because of Big Brother Niger and how they maneuver whatever they do there, they just gave it to her just to score cheap points. And of course, her father came out and said he
They
knows the role
they
he
gave it
played
to her. Okay.
behind the scene.
I I
Hold
thought
on.
people
The father
voted
came
now.
out and still said it during whatever after beating the child and said he knows what he did because people were speculating that his father knows some people, whatever government officials and all of that. Me, I don't believe she deserved it because I mean she
But
was whatever she did on
let
that
us
show, right?
let us pause there. Like,
So
I'm not an Indebaye fan or something, but I'm not going to take a win from her. And our father saying, yeah, that doesn't mean that he personally influenced our win.
he
It could
did,
have
my darling.
wait,
He
it could
said it
have been
himself
that
that
he
he
contributed
influenced.
money, extra money for the fans to vote. Because the
Enough
thing is,
of leave that thing. All of us we
wait,
know what he
I
saw.
mean, we
Maybe
do
he's using hand talk him. Did he say his votes? He didn't say his votes now. He said he knows how many people. Did you listen to the voice notes he sent out? That the daughter
but
is
you
no longer
you
bringing money to
you
him
also know that a lot of
and
people
all that.
voted emotionally, because if we are going to support your argument that Nigerian votes emotionally, it is
That's
just
what I'm
right for
saying now.
Nigerians to vote for
I'm saying
Inebaye
that. And I'm also,
emotionally
if
on the
you
last
listen to
day.
what I said anybody going into that show should know that Nigerians vote out of emotions, right? Yes, I mentioned that what's her name? That I gave several examples. I started with white money. I didn't even go down the other season. I just started with white money because if you even go down the other seasons, you will still see some of these things played out when it comes to PT and all of that, right? I started with white money and I said for Pere, for somebody that after the show, he even went for interviews and he kept hammering on, oh, Nigerians vote out of pity, this, that. And then coming back to All Stars, if he really wanted to win, maybe he didn't want to win, right? But I feel he came with that winning mindset because he was all about trying to kick the girl out, trying to make her do things that would make people want to not to vote for her, right? He should have used his number six to know that all of these things that he was trying to do is going to backfire on him. Like it was going to backfire on him, and which it eventually did. I don't know if you're getting my point. So whoever that is going there should play the victim card. That is what Nigerians like to see.
But if you
That
say,
is what
if
I'm
everyone,
saying.
if 20 house, let's say we have 20 housemates
Because
and
there
all
has
the
never been any
wait,
terrorist,
wait, if we have
anybody
20
that
housemates,
is blunt that has ever won that show.
if we have
If there
20
is, then
housemates,
tell me.
can you hear me? Can
I
you?
can hear you.
Yeah, if we have 20 housemates and they are listening to this phase and all of them goes in with a victim card, then who is going
My
to be the
dear,
winner?
anybody wey wan go with victim, as long as you have a winning mindset, carry the victim card go there. Oh. Na the victim card na im dey win. Oh. That's my own.
I Okay, so the thing is, I kind of like agree that Nigerian votes with emotions and all those things, and that is why, to be honest, I've always thought maybe BB Nigeria should be formatted also like the way they do it in the US. Keep the fans out of it, so that every housemate will be comfortable to show their way or their sugar or whatever they call it, or their normal self, at least for the first 5 weeks. Because, to be honest, it is also what kills the show, because when all the victims are out, or when especially the big brothers role, that, oh, you must not do this, you must not do that, you must not do this, then it kills the show. So I'm going to accept I law to speak now. I love, you can speak.
Okay, is I logs,
I
not I
blood, no I
logs.
love.
Sorry.
Okay, I didn't plan to speak sincerely. I heard something the last speaker said, and that was why I decided to speak. And I just hope that what I want to talk now, what I want to speak about now is not. I hope I don't get myself in some, because some of us, with the kind of things that we know, we try to stay away from all this BBN, Wahala, talk, and all of that. Okay, the first thing I want to correct that I heard her talk about, because there's one thing, there's a way we talk so confidently on BBN space, and For some of us that are privy to some information, we will just be listening and be laughing and be smiling, and we'll just allow people say, but I don't think it's not. One thing that I want us to stop doing on this show is, regardless of whoever wins Big Brother, let me tell you the truth. That person won fair and square. I hope you can hear me. And when Dukbo is giving me a thumbs up because he knows what I'm talking about. That person won fair and square. I think the statement you made was that, oh, Baye's father eventually came to say, oh, wow, his daughter won. And then there's this particular thing you said. I think it's that one I actually want that, oh, that, Big Brother, how they manipulate. It's emotions that make us say all those things. Every time I get the opportunity to handle an housemate, I tell people, I tell the fans, I say, see, if you want to be emotional, be emotional. That's your problem. But let me tell you the currency that win on this show. It is your votes. The currency that win on this show is your vote and how you are able to strategize. Does pity work? Yes, absolutely, 100%. That is now left to the housemates. But I'm talking about the fans outside. Pity the all the talk that we do on spaces and all of that. That is not what guarantees your favor, your housemates winning. Now I want to correct something because let me tell you, I know the guy that worked with Baye's father personally, Alex, because I needed the service during All Star for my own candidates. People here, a lot of people here know me, so they know who I worked with. And when I reached out, we have done a lot, because I won't take the accolade alone. We had done a lot in my fan base. I was opportune to work with like-minded people. As much as they are on the online fighting trolls, offline they are working. So I know that our fan base did not play during All Stars. So imagine all that we put into voting our housemates. I know what we did in terms of numbers. Then reaching out to somebody because I got a contact from the US. Okay, call this person. He will deliver. And when I called him, he said, oh, you are too late. Baye's father has reached out to me. I was like, what? Please, Alex, whatever, even if you are just going to give me like 10%, said, Adam, I cannot. Because I know Alex alone, I know what they work with. I don't want to be too detailed. But Alex alone, the guy Baye father worked with directly, only him. I know what he commands. The amount of premium in his arsenal. Not be play with only that guy. Only him. So see, let's then okay, in terms of now gaining sympathy from the the public, it works. I'll give you an example. I used to work with
I'm
Favor
not saying
Birds.
it doesn't work. It's like you guys not even get my point.
No,
I'm
I
not
just
saying
said
it
it
doesn't
now
work.
that
It
it
was the
does work.
victim card that
Yeah,
got
I
her
just
that.
agreed.
Yeah, so what are we
I just
talking
agreed
about?
with you. I just agree with you. The only thing I came to correct was what you said, that multi-choice manipulation. I want to.
That
I don't
one,
want to
everybody
flop.
knows that
Yeah.
one, but
No, no, no.
continue.
It's, it's,
Me,
it's
I'm
not
not going to
true.
take back my words. Well, if you think it's not true, that's fine.
It is
But
not
me, I
true.
believe they do.
It is not
Mm.
true.
Well,
It is not
it
true.
is not true. Oh, that's your opinion, my love. But that's also my opinion, and we can disagree to
Well,
agree, and that's
but
okay.
based on what I know, that's what I'm telling you. It is not true. What you get, what you give, what you vote is what you get, and it is the person with the
I don't
highest.
believe that, Sha.
It is the person with the highest vote from the populace that wins. Every time, every season, I will come on this on Twitter. I will say, don't joke with, especially since they started that they stopped the SMS votes. I will
If
shout and
anything,
say,
sef, they should be
I will
making these
say,
votes public. Shebi Love Island,
don't,
they just want
don't.
to take this Milani girl out with 38%. It's not better, so that we'll be
But
seeing it
the
like
Oh,
way
that.
oh, oh, hold
that's
on.
another thing we are saying. The way they work, the way BBN works is not the way every other reality shows in the
That's what I'm
in the
saying,
world
and that
work.
that even makes it more
BBN
sneaky.
BBN is
That makes it more
specifically
sneaky
and
because
strategically a business. It is
I
a
mean, when they
business,
carry their business
and
shift
their
front.
business is to make money. They don't care about anybody's emotion. It is the truth. They are here to shakini make money. You people think all those money they call when they are, you people think it's joke, abi? They are here to make money. You know how many wetin they call them shey na shareholders, abi? BBN is, you see the one that we are voting are, it's not rich people where they use this thing make money ni. And it's not even out there. That's what they do, and all these big names in the Nigerian showbiz, the kind of millions that they make. And it has nothing to even do with multi-choice. That is in their own inner caucus. So it's money. It's a business. They just want to make money. They don't care about anybody's
Let
emotion.
me let me
No
even
sentiment.
chip in
And that is
something.
why the
Oh,
fans will continue
see,
to crash out year in,
let
year out. And that is why people would not want to watch the show. Every year, people are complaining.
eh,
Every year,
eh,
they're
Let me
talking
eh,
about
tell you,
their
this is where
bias.
you are
Every year,
getting it
this,
wrong.
every year, that.
People will
When they are
complain
ready to be
and they will
transparent, we will
still
know. For
watch.
now,
Let me
they
tell
are
you the
not
truth.
serious.
Let me tell you
I
the
know they
truth,
will watch,
eh?
but it's not going to be 100% that will watch. If you check the rate at which they watched during Bisola's time, during Pepe them and all of that, you cannot compare it now. And that is why
Now,
most of
but
the
and
time,
now I will tell you
these
that that
these
is not
housemates,
true. I
they
will
are not
tell
even
you that that
trending.
is not true.
Which one is that is not
I will
true
also tell you
again?
that that is not true.
What is
That
not true
that
about it?
that
Because even winner of
the
this season never
rating
even reached
the
1 million
rating went
followers on
low.
Instagram.
BBN's rating
Check
went
this
low.
thing now. What
BBN's
are we talking
rating goes
about?
up every year. What are you
But why
saying?
is it not going up?
But
Why is it not going up as the
before,
year goes by?
that's why I don't too
oh
want to
yeah,
speak. Me
hold on,
because
wait,
I
oh
go
yeah,
talk with I know supposed to talk. Bye bye. Bye bye bye
Why
hold
bye
on,
is
bye.
it not going
high
up
blogs,
as
hold on.
the years goes by
Ezibike,
now?
oh
Why are
yeah,
the
Ez,
housemates not
Ez,
getting so much
oh,
support?
Ez,
Why are their followers not getting up to 1 million?
Ezibike, hold on. Okay,
Better
I
But
leave
understand.
me.
how is
Oh.
that? Wait,
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 see,
before.
Miss
Wait
Uru,
now.
high
How is
blogs.
that? Wait
Uh,
first. I don't want to forget, please. My line on top.
okay, okay.
Then housemates coming out and not doing well and not getting a lot of gain. How is that
It's not
multi-choice
just
problem?
no. Housemates before now, even on the show, even in the house, before they come out, they are coming out to 1 million followers. They're coming out to some of them 700,000 followers. Even the ones that don't know what they are doing. Talk about
And
Neil then when he was in the
and
house.
that
Talk
is the
about
justification.
the
That
past
is the
followers and the
justification
past
that people are not
engagement.
watching
We
anymore.
cannot
That
use
is
that
the
time and compare now. The rate at which people watch Big Brother has drastically reduced. What are we talking about?
Oh,
Are we going
see,
to lie to ourselves
okay,
on this page?
JPK, hold on. iBlogs, you still continue. There is something I just want to address in what you said, and I think that's part of what iBlogs is even trying to address. You made mention of the fact that Ilebaye's win, the father had influence. So my question is, if he had so much influence to determine who wins the show, why didn't Ilebaye win the first time? Okay, why didn't she win when she came for level up? Okay, so
Because he never get influence that
hold
time.
on, let me finish. Hold
Continue.
on, that is
Yes.
one. The other thing I wanted to point out to you is this: you are talking about, you are trying to impugn on the integrity of the show, and you are saying you believe that, oh, they just decide or determine who wins and give it to the winner. You don't have any.
that's not true
Hold
now.
on,
You don't have any
wait,
That's not what I
consistent
wait,
said though. You
okay,
don't
wait,
start
okay.
to
Even if you did not say that
ah
directly, wait. Even if you did not say that directly, somehow it is inferred from what you said. Do you understand?
yes that is being manipulated
Yes.
to.
Uh-huh. So there is a reason that when it comes to the voting, the counting, they actually um assign it out to what's it called? Deloitte.
Deloitte.
Yes, Deloitte and this other this thing. that is for
I beg you
transfer.
leave the light
Wait
together.
now.
All of
That you
them
see now.
now all
If
of them are the same thing.
wait, see, if you have you been there? See, all these ones you are saying, I beg you. They
Yes,
are all
I've
based.
been there.
They are
Matter
all
of
based.
fact, my
Wait now.
colleague used to
Wait.
work with
Sincerely,
my.
you are just
Hold
picking.
on, let me tell
You
you.
are just
My
picking
colleague
family
Fidera,
names
I can mention her
among
name on this
themselves to
page.
make
She
yourself
used to
happy.
work in the
You don't
same
take
so
it
in the
true.
same firm as me before she got a job with Deloitte.
okay.
So I know all this. Leave that to your
So did Chidera tell you? Did Chidera tell you that Big Brother Niger, the vote they give to them is not accurate? Did
You will
Chidera?
not hear it from my mouth. No go put my
Uh,
friend in trouble. But
And
just know
so,
that
all these
so
things
it is
that
not
people be saying,
always what
I
you
have a
see that is
secret
what you
contact.
get.
It is the most absolute bullshit on this street. Do you know what it means to work with Deloitte?
eh,
Do
so,
you know what it means to work with Deloitte? You will come outside and come and say the things that are happening in the Deloitte.
You know,
A lot of
concern you,
people that
my
are
sister.
even
She's
working
my
see,
there,
friend. You can
they are
say
not even
anything you want to
privy.
say in
They
closed
are not
doors.
privy to all this information. They are
We
not.
can say what
Something you can
you
go to
know.
jail
We say,
for.
hey
It
God,
is
I beg.
something you can go to jail for.
Anyways, all I'm
You will come
saying is,
outside
if
and
you
come and say
like,
the
go
things
to
that
that
actually
place and
happening
be a
inside
terror.
Deloitte.
Nobody will vote for you.
so
You better cry
yeah,
from 247. You better look for trouble and
see,
act the victim.
is the
That
BK, oh
is
yeah,
where you
hold
will
on.
gain peace.
Is it
That's
be,
my own.
oh
Uh-huh.
yeah, hold on. Oh yeah, hold on.
Of course.
I don't hear you, but calm down. Do you understand? Oh yeah, just hold on. Let's do
I'm
simple.
down. I'm just catching cruise, but I'm
I
just
know.
saying.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. I love your passion. It's okay. It's fine. The thing is, what I just want to say is this: whosoever, whether you feel that um this person, one person use a particular
Deserves
strategy
it or not.
or deserved it or not, the truth is this: whatsoever strategy for me, whatsoever strategy a person uses to win, if that is the strategy that gave the person the win, then the person
The
ends
person,
his or her win.
that's what
So,
I'm saying. And I'm just, are you not getting what I'm saying? Me,
hold on.
personally, if I feel somebody did not deserve their win, that is my own opinion.
Okay, so
And
it's
at the
okay.
same time, I'm telling you that if
Okay.
you are going into
Oh,
that show,
uh,
following the trail of the show from wherever you've watched it down to the last season, right?
yeah.
Following the dynamics,
Uh,
following the how it plays out and all of that,
uh,
if you are going in there and you want to be forming faith or you want to be forming parent, listen and listen well. If you
uh,
are going in there and you want to be toxic, you are not fucking gonna win the show. But if you are going in there and you want to be, try to maybe play the victim card, try to look for trouble and fold your hands at the back, and then people base their analysis on the aftermath. If you listen to everything I said,
uh,
right, that was what killed Faith's game on that show. And for somebody that has watched this show before, you should know that Nigerians hate it when people are toxic. They are the ones that complain that you are toxic, you are a terror, you are pere, you are faith. Who else was even toxic on that show? A lot of them, right? And they will not vote for you. And then when they eventually did, okay, yeah, what's her name? Thatcher too. Thatcher was like, she had issue with almost everybody on that show, right?
uh,
But then if you try
do
to
you
be
think
manipulative,
do you
if
think
you
that
try
wait
to play that victim,
do you
hold on,
think
I don't like
Tata would
when
have
someone
won?
talking and you're cutting me. Allow me, let me. I don't know that one. I know, I'm just telling you what I've seen that worked for so many people on that show, right? If you go in there and you're trying to be to be a terror, you're not going to win. That has been my point right from time. And I said, whatever I said, that okay, this person, I feel like this person was not deserving, and that's my opinion. She has won, she has won. That's not a problem. But I'm just saying, um for people that are aspiring, look at the strategies you need to go in there and then grab that trophy and leave. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't go there and play and use your strategy. All I'm saying is, whatever strategy you're going to do, just remember and put it at the back of your mind that Nigerians watch this show with emotions. And that's it. That's
Oh,
just my analysis. That's
oh,
what I've been saying
oh,
since morning. I don't know where people
okay,
are
yeah,
missing my word.
okay, okay. I think I understand you now. The fact that you said she doesn't deserve is your opinion, and it's not. I get that now. The other aspect that I did not agree with you is the fact that you were inferring that. the outcome is maybe influenced or predetermined. The vote is the vote. Let's leave it at that. Don't let us even argue about that. The vote is the vote. Okay. Let's allow others to
That's
speak.
Your
You
that's
vote
for
understand?
is your
you. For me,
See,
I
your
have my
vote is your
opinion,
vote.
and
So
that's
if you
fine.
like,
your vote,
emotional. I say they
and
swap
see,
your
I
vote
blogs
is your
was
vote.
speaking. I just did not want to interfere. Me and I blogs. I know what I blog was talking about. So she didn't just come here to say things that she did not know. So, but there are things that we don't want to also see on space. But if you think that it is about you, it's about the production giving somebody the winner or not making somebody win. I am sorry, that is not the case. The vote is the
Uh,
vote. Okay.
then
Yeah.
I'm not. I was not done before she. I allowed her to
Yeah,
finish before
go
she
ahead, go
interfered.
ahead. Just yeah,
So
go ahead.
please let me just another thing. Okay, she said, "Oh, is she right about the PT thing? 100%. Absolutely, she is right." But then again, you know that BBN is one. When we talk about strategy. See, that house you cannot pretend for that 90 days or how many days do they spend in there. You cannot. And let me tell you, best strategy is actually no strategy at all. When you are just there enjoying yourself and doing you, because in as much as PT works, people can actually see you, the real you. They know the people who are pretenders. That's the truth. Do you get? So you can't really say you might go in
Was
with
white money
one
a
strategy.
pretender?
Wait now,
Is
No,
it
just answer me,
no?
please. You can
Hold on,
answer
is it
and go
you?
ahead.
Hold
Was
on, is
white
it
money
BK?
a pretender?
Hold on, is it BK? You are still
Sorry,
on.
no
You
vex.
are so just hold on. Let her conclude. Yeah, go ahead, Iblox.
so sorry, some of us I will just lose my train of thought and I no verse. So like
Sorry.
I said, like I said, sometimes no strategy is even the best strategy. You are there, you are just living your life, you are just you doing your thing, getting angry when you need to get angry, smiling and laughing and all of that. Do you get my point about being toxic? See, if I'm to speak for everyone that has gone on that show and became toxic, I'll just say everybody's temperance is different, and our threshold for patient, like how we can take nonsense, it will determine too. There are some people, even if you work on their head, even though they are quick to temper too, they can control themselves, and some they cannot. Then what you said about Pere, with what happened with him and white money, during shine your eyes, should have given him an inkling on to how he should coordinate and behave himself during all stars. You are 100% right on that. But then again, I said something in that house. You cannot pretend for the whole of that, the days that you are going to spend in that house. You cannot. If you are someone who does not take bullshit, you will not be able to pretend, and Nigerians will hate you. You are right on that.
My
So for me, I
sister,
will just say,
should I tell you something? You know that Ilebaye, when she went on that show the first time, right? I don't think she went with any pity card or any victim card or whatnot.
do you know
But
that
baby
11?
girl
I
came back.
feel
Well, let
like
me finish
even
so
the
that you
second
understand my
time,
point. She came
wait,
back
BK,
on All
I
Stars,
don't even think
and
she
she
came with
knows how
pity
this thing
pity
works.
strategy. No,
My sister,
sincerely,
she
to be fair,
did.
wait
Hey
now, wait. Oh, yeah, let me give you.
God.
Please let us not interrupt each other because we can't
Yeah,
hear you. We are going back and forth.
to be fair, I don't even. This one, they lose me. I go down with me. I don't get power.
Go ahead,
I mean,
Iblox.
when I
to
don't bring
be,
her, no, when I
to
don't make
be,
her come out, come out.
to
Is it
be,
BK? Hold
to
on.
be, to be fair, I don't even think Ileba was not my cup of tea in the house, but I don't even think she came with that pity strategy. Till tomorrow, I'm part of people that will still fault Ike. Ike was the one that caused this thing, because how on earth? How? You people, and the moment you people felt that, oh, you have decoded someone's strategy, are you not supposed to be smart about it? Eh? You see, the day they had that meeting that, oh, they are going to do something to her, this and that, and he went into the bedroom to do that nonsense. That was the day he gave that girl the win. That was the day. The truth is, it could have been Messi or Sisi, if we are being honest. But you see that thing Ike did that day. That was the day Ike, because I remember, you know what I say? I remember I used to work with a boss. I used to work with a radio station. And when that thing happened, I don't want to mention the name of the establishment, but it's a big one in Lagos. That thing was a big turnaround for Ilebaye, because even the head of news, everybody came the next day. That was what they discussed. And one of the things my boss said, he said, whatever I can do you know what I mean for somebody to be head of actors guilds, guild, I will say they call them for Nigeria, and the person say, as long as he's alive, this girl will win. He will do everything in his power to make this girl win. And I know, not it's not even by money. Do you know what influence can do? This our social media. There are some people that they are authority on this space, but a lot of us will just be doing it now. This guy started calling all the top. He said the chain that they watch Big Brother, all his friends, all these people that they go to club together. But men have voted this girl. Tell your people to go. Do you know what that thing is like gospel, so winning? Do you know what that can do alone? People their own prestige, voting for one person massively. You people now say, kí ló ń jẹ́ manipulation? She won fair and square. That is the truth. So what me I would just say is, for the next set of people going in, be yourself. Don't concern yourself too much about anybody's strategy. Face your own strategy. I think one way people buy enmity on that show is when you are trying to look for another strategy and say, I will conquer your strategy. You're a fool. Play your own strategy. Play it to the best of your ability so that you can win. Leave all these. I don't see your strategy, and I will make sure all the time you are using to be analyzing another person's strategy. You are losing some fans that would have loved you genuinely. So that's just it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, iBlocks. Thank you, Ezibike. EJ, your hand has been
Yeah,
up
my
a
hand
while.
has been off. I didn't want to
Yeah,
speak. Afternoon, everyone. But
yeah, good
I,
afternoon.
yeah, I feel like you were gaslighting Poshla and Ezibeke, because at the end of the day, you said
Hey.
if you have an opinion, come and say it. I think Pochla repeated himself so many times when you asked him about faith. And then even Ezibeke, you were like, I don't know. I mean,
No,
what I'm trying to say
go
is you
ahead.
shouldn't
Yeah.
police people's opinion. That's what they
Okay.
feel, because
Let,
you said
let me
come out and say something. But I feel it's just that gaslighting that made me
let,
come
let,
up.
let, let me
Yeah.
hold on. Let me tell you how I operate. Do you understand? I said this the last time I opened the space. See, I try to play the devil's advocate when someone is speaking from a side. I might be tilting towards the opposite of what you are saying. The next minute, I might agree with you or go in the opposite direction. Do you understand? So it's not a matter of me. It's just, see, the question I asked Posh, the truth is, personally, I can answer it directly, if not better than even the way he presented it. Do you get what I'm saying? So I am not for anybody, I'm not against anybody. So sometimes when someone is speaking, I just try to occasionally play the opposition and then come back to the other side. So it's nothing at all. And the truth is this: when you have a superior argument to mine, I will agree with your opinion. Do you understand? I am not partisan at all, to be honest. So I'm not trying to gaslight anyone. But I just want you to speak to the issue. Do you understand? The particular issue you felt I gaslighted him on. What was the question? What was the issue? So
So
I can address it.
I think, let me remember that one, because he said that like 20 times. I think you asked him, um, was faith triggered by people, and did he trigger people? He said he kept on saying vice versa, vice versa, vice versa, vice versa. So if going by what you're saying, find out, you just wanted
No,
to display this.
no, let me come in
Yes,
there.
and even Ezibeke too, she made comments. It was like her words were being twisted when she said,
Eh,
"Oh,
eh,
she made comments about how emotions, and things like that." So,
no,
and then I think you asked her, why didn't Ileba win the first time? You yourself know the answer to that question, but I guess maybe
no,
you
I
just
don't
want
know.
to,
I don't
you
know.
just
Maybe you will tell
no,
me.
I don't,
Eh,
no, 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 no.
I don't
I'm not
know.
going to fall into your
No,
trap.
no, no.
So I just came to. I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate for the two of them, because I
See,
just saw how it was
see,
going, and oh, if they didn't say what you want to hear, you start
no, no, no,
nah,
no,
nah,
no,
nah, nah,
not
nah.
not at all. Let me.
Because you said it's a cruise space, people should come and give
y-
what they
y-
felt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
thanks.
you are absolutely right. That is a cruise space. People can speak freely. Do you understand? I can played devil's advocate occasionally, but honestly, you will have the freedom to speak. I think Azibike spoke for quite a long time, and if you are being honest, I don't think
No,
she
I'm not
was.
saying she didn't speak for
Okay.
quite a long time. I'm
Hold
saying
on.
you're trying to
Wait,
gaslight her.
no, I'm not gaslighting her. See, let me tell you, for Posh, do you understand? The specific question I asked him was, give me an example, okay, of instances where, okay, faith was triggered. He said vice versa, okay? The time when it was triggered, the time when the problem was faith. That was all I wanted to say. Personally, I can answer that too. Do you get? So I'm just occasionally playing that devil's advocate so that we can be clear. Do you get? So I'm not saying he is wrong or he is right, but I just needed an example from that was it. I just needed an example when was Faith's action caused by him, and when did he think whatsoever happened, the drama that happened around Faith was because of somebody else. I just needed that clarity. That's it. Do you understand? And it's not also bad to have an opinion as the host. Do you get what I'm saying? So we bring opinions, we bring opinions together. It's not bad for me to have an opinion as a host. You are allowed to speak. I will speak my mind. We don't have to agree. Where we agree, we said that's fine. Where we disagree, we move on maturely. Do you understand? And at the end of the day, people are free to believe or choose the side they want to choose or believe whatsoever they want to believe. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm not gaslighting anyone. Anybody is free to speak honestly. Okay. And for what
Okay,
you
that's
said
fine.
about Ilebaye, me knowing why Ilebaye did not win the first time, sincerely, let me say I know. She didn't win
Okay.
because she did not get the votes. It's as simple as that. I think I've been consistent on that. I think I've said here the vote is the vote. Okay, so she didn't win the first time because she didn't get the votes. She came back the second time
She
in
was not
Ulster.
strategic. That's the answer. She was not strategic.
Well, she came back the second time. She became strategic, or whatever people want to call that strategy.
Now we are talking.
You are doing. Calm down now. We've been saying the same thing. The only place where I've disagreed with you is where you have said they gave somebody, or you have inferred that somehow they manipulate it to give somebody the win. And I have said, whatsoever, my own point is this, whatsoever strategy you have to use that you think will work for you, if that strategy involves you crying every week, if you are very sure that the strategy will involve you crying every week and it will work for you at the end of the day and you will win, start practicing how to cry. If anybody is on this place and you have somebody you are managing that is going for season 11, tell them whatsoever they know how to do. If they know how to cry, like this Nigerian Yoruba actor,
Like
or
Zone is
like
every Monday
see,
nomination.
see, see, Emisi said something at the
I beg.
Emisi said something at the reunion clip that we saw. I think it was a disagreement between her and Faith, and I think Faith was probably speaking a lot of English. And Emisi said, see, the fight has ended. I have won. I have won. All these ones that you are talking about is just by the way, it's story. Because at the end of the day, what matters is that you win. If you did not win, everything you are saying afterwards is an excuse. Do you get what I'm saying? So whatsoever strategy will work for you at the end of the day, you might not like it and say, oh, pity Tristan, it works all the time. The winner is always the winner. Do you understand? It's a show that brings out people's emotion. So whatsoever you will do that will bring out people's emotion, that will make them go the extra mile to vote for you. Because I know voting for BBN is not funny, it's not easy, it's not mouth. I know what people do. I don't want to expose myself, but I know what people do in terms of this voting. So whatsoever you have to do to drive out that emotion from people, to make them suspend whatsoever they are doing and go the extra mile to do for you so that you can win or go far, do it. If it involves crying, start rehearsing the tears. So that's what I have to say about that. Please, if you want to speak, you are listening, you want to speak, you are free. You want to raise anything, ask any question around BBN. What is happening? Koyin, Dede people. Yesterday, I think there was a little buzz. Isabella, is it
Sorry, I
Kutana? They
think there's
call
a
them.
speaker. in the speaker session, Olaoluwa, I think she wanted to. I don't know if
Please
she still wants.
yeah, just
Ola, do you
request
want
for
to
the mic.
speak?
Just request for the mic. You just request for the mic. You'll be allowed to speak. Is a free space. I was seeing Kotana yesterday. It seems like something just. I didn't see where that came from. I was seeing some bass boosts. I didn't know what was going on. I don't know whether any of them is here to speak. And if you are a Faith fan, a Pere fan, you want to disagree with, I was expecting some Faith fans and Pere fans to come and counter Azibike actually, because somehow the things she said about Pere, and Faith, I was expecting that some of some of the fans will request to. I love to hear counter arguments. That's something about me. No matter how sound you are, I might even agree with you, but I love to hear counter arguments. Okay, so if you have a counter argument around anything that has been said so far, just request for the mic, you'll be allowed to speak. But what led to this was the issue I still raise, I still maintain. This villain or whatsoever you want to call them, people like Faith, people like Pere, don't you think that if they are not in the show, because by the time they start doing their drama, people start saying, remove them. These people are too toxic, and things like that. But don't you think that if you don't have those characters in the show itself would be boring? Don't you think they bring their own spice to the show?
Yes, you're correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
answered you. You're correct.
Okay.
I'm a Perry and Faith fan. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Can I respond?
Go ahead.
You are very correct. And one thing for me personally, that's the issue I think I have with BBN fans. Like, you think it's just like the game is just like the normal ecosystem. You have to have different kind of animals, plants, and all of that to make it complete. You can't just have only plants. Who will eat the plants? You get my point. So when the show start getting interesting, and we say remove this person, remove this person, and I've noticed, and I don't know why. Truly, maybe by emotions, these people will not be voted for.
Sorry,
Eventually, they
please
will
don't
leave
lose
the
your
show.
train of thought. Sorry, sis. Sorry to interrupt. Can you do you watch? Are you watching this Love Island USA?
I know they watch you. I
Oh, you
don't
don't
get
watch it.
energy for
Okay, let's
that.
continue.
Yes. So, like I said, then when they remove those people, the show start getting. I don't want to use the word boring, but that momentum will drop. People will start sleeping. But because, oh, maybe because somebody has a lot of fans just due to pretty privilege. A fine girl or a fine boy, boring, will now get to the finale. Is one of the reasons I was happy that Rude Boy stayed, Culture stayed. See, 10 over 10 for me, nah. I don't think there's any season that will beat them in terms of what's this word? Like, how did the whole show was balanced till the end? This is the first time in finale we are still having fight to gbas gbos and everything. Finale where we say everybody go down, they do preparing to go home. They just
Love and light.
do you remember that? Do you remember that even on the day, the finale morning, there were still some issues this last season? Some people still had like altercation on finale day. It was interesting from day one to, and I just hope that season 11 would even be more interesting. Don't to the fans, please. You can't like everybody, but please, let's just be honest. If somebody is giving a show, we don't have to start shouting, take them home. This is because you think that they don't like your fave and they have to go home. Please, let's stop. That thing can irritate me. It can be so annoying. Then they start that nonsense agenda on the TL. This person needs to go home. This person needs to this and that. As much as Culture was one housemate that was so crude, I enjoyed him from the beginning till the end. We need more people like that. People that you necessarily don't have to like them. They may not be your fave. You won't vote them, but they need to be on that show. You get my point. We need it this season. And please balance it. Don't give us too much prim and proper. Give us like 5 or 6 prim and give us the locals, give us the average, give us different kind of personality. Allow us to enjoy the show. Anybody wey think say na pretty privilege alone dem wan come do for this season, as much as we would say, oh, me, I categorize Dede as part of those with the pretty privilege, but she still gave a show. She had a storyline from week 1 till week 10. That's what we should look out for. Be fine, have sense, give us something. Don't just think it's all about I'm changing Brazilian wig every week. No. And if you are a abroad guy, it's not just all about assets. You will go home. Oh, you will go home. Come and give us entertainment. That's what we want this season. Thank you.
ZBK,
Do
sorry,
you
before you
think
speak,
okay.
host, hold on. Please, if you can share the space, I will appreciate it. Kindly share it. If you can share it, I will appreciate it. We can follow each other here. If you follow me, I promise you, I will return the favor. Say say. Okay, please go ahead, Azibike, or co-host rather. Ola, go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah, just
I follow
adding
back.
to
Oh, I followed you. I've just been seeing your post on the timeline. I don't know, say I know they follow you, sir.
okay, so when it comes to Villian staying on BBNaija, we know that the only way you can stay on the show is by voting. And now that, let's say, BBNaija themselves, they already know that, okay, we have Nigerians that are emotional voters, but we also need villains that would keep the show interesting. How do you think Biggie can navigate that situation? Because whether we like it or not, you can't change Nigerians, you can't change the voters to not vote for the person they actually gear towards. And as long as they are pitying you, they will always vote for you. So how do you think BB Niger as the production itself can still find a way to maintain villains to stay on the show as long as maybe till like week 8 and or week 9? And AZPK, you can talk and maybe you can also answer the question.
Sorry, the last question you said was sorry, I didn't quite get it. I was
Yeah,
distracted.
I said, now the topic has been, yeah, the villains go home early because Nigerians are emotional voters. So, and we can't change that. BB Nigeria as a production is a money making company, so they can't go against what their voters want, which are the emotionals Nigeria. But we still want villains that would stay long in the show because we need the show to be interesting. So, how do you think BB Nigeria as a production can find a way to let Villian stays on the show for as long as possible so that we can have an interesting show?
Okay, I feel like for the most part of it, the villains they actually last if we check it very well. Maybe towards the end of the show, probably week 7, week 8, week 6, week 7, week 8, they start evicting them. And then when the whole buzz is dying down, the winners, we are getting closer to top 5, top 6, top 7, top whatever. I don't know how many top they're going to do, what top they're going to do this time around. If we are being truthful and realistic, you will agree with me that most part of it, some of these villains, they still stay because multi choice, they know what they are doing. If they chase all of them home, what are we gonna watch? I think Culture left in week 7 or so. Rule Boy left in either week 6, I don't know, but it's like towards the end of the show, right? Even the prim and proper people that we felt would have left before them, I mean, would have stayed before, and then they go. They left before them, right? So yeah, it's a mix of, like iBlog said. I mean, we cannot just have one season. We have the rain, we have the sun, we have the what's it called now? We have the rainy season, we have the sun, we have spring, we have summer, we have the everything makes life beautiful, right? So if everybody is going in there to play the victim card, please give me a minute. Let me reply this person. Name me.
Um, please
Yeah.
request.
So I'm back. So if
Okay.
if if everyone goes there to play the victim card, the show will definitely be boring. Like, what are we gonna watch? It's just going to be like no lose guard. That show gave me, like, it gave me I don't even know the right adjective to use. It bored me to death. Like, oh God. So it's we don't even want to have a repeat. I feel like Big Brother actually listened to the viewers and then went to different parts of Lagos, in fact, Mushin, Ebute Metta, and brought real entertainment for us this last season. And I believe that that's still going to happen this next season. Like they should not just try and bring boring people. You will see them during auditions. Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm not, if you look for my trouble, pam, bam, 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 bam. And then no loose guard now came and oh Jesus Christ of Nazareth. There should never be a repeat of that show. Never, ever, 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 ever. So yeah, it's going to be it should always be a mix of bars, booze, calm, pity card, blah 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 blah. Whoever plays the best game should win. That's just it for me. Yeah.
Hello, can I speak?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, me, I'm going in a totally different direction now. For me, in as much as season 10 gave us maximum entertainment, we enjoyed them. Oh my God, I hated them during wagers. Oh no 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 no. During wagers, they they were the least innovative of all the seasons that we have had. So dull when it comes to wagers. Like, no, please, in as much as Big
Faith,
Brother,
faith
please, I
fans,
beg. In as
faith
much
fans will
But
as
please,
not agree with
I
you.
dog, you agree with me that Big Brother did Doris dirty
Which
during
before I
Winter
go,
Time.
you see that
okay.
Hey
Doris,
God.
that Doris's case. See, this, you will still not agree with me. It always comes down to votes. One before you go on this show, I don't know if there's anybody here that is intending to go. Aside your own your abilities, your creativity, everything that you have, you also have to pray for grace, because life is spiritual. Sincerely, we might say, oh, it's an entertainment show, but life is very, very spiritual. I swear to God, I feel Doris's case is spiritual, because then there's something they used to say in my language. They want to kill you, or they want to burn you alive, then you are still rubbing petrol on your body. That's the case of Doris, because see, Doris has her own too. She has her own fault and all of that. See, the moment you start antagonizing production, being disrespectful and all of that, you are signing your way out. Now, it will be good for you if you now have fans that love you, and they are much in number. So imagine, say, you don't, the problem with, I felt like Doris thought maybe, yes, inside the house she was an important factor. She was an influential housemate inside the house. Maybe she thought she carried such power outside too. And that was what broke my heart for her, because she tried. She gave her best. She's one person that went into that show. But then again, one of the flaws is that, see, the more you might be so good with something, but there are times that the power of delegation, and don't always want to be the one. I know it's a game, but you have to be emotionally intelligent. It is not every time that you should be the one leading the front for everything. There are times that your own your own respect will come from you allowing another person to shine. So there's just a lot concerning Doris that I just hope. But I'm happy. I saw yesterday that one of the short movies she wrote got an award. I was so happy for her. I congratulated her, because she has talent. Let's not lie. She might not be the best. She's just starting out, but she tried, especially for their wagers. Anything that had to do with acting, she really, really, really tried in that house. Unfortunately, all her efforts was in vain, but she tried. So back
She,
to
she,
the
she,
wager thing.
she allowed caller distractor, abi?
Oh, was it colors? Oh, I don't want to talk color and color fans. They know me, I don't get energy. I don't like talking about housemates in that light, because they will swarm this place now, start acting like mad people. I don't have energy, please. What I'll say to what you asked, Sha, is that as a woman, even as a guy, See, when you go into that show, it's okay to have emotions. You need your own person. But see, no die there. The moment somebody is not feeling you, carry your bag, pam, pam, pam. Have self-worth, self-respect, and all of you get my point. Don't let somebody use you shine. No. Don't let anybody, that now why I love my own fave. You know if he ever he no go allow you use and shine. Lie, he will never allow you. Call him a bully, call him anything you want to call him, but he will never allow you to use him to shine. And I just hope
Mention
that
his name now.
people
Let us know your fave.
but I just hope that the new guys that are going in, if somebody gives you gbas, give them gbos. If you, it's not all wars that you should fight, but there are times that you need to stand for yourself, to not allow people walk over all over you. And the moment you notice, see, one of the things that people are not so smart. If Ebuka start asking you some questions, start asking somebody some questions about you or you about, quickly know that this person is already using me to play their game. Something is happening outside. Something is happening outside. For me now, if you ask me, for the thing that happened between Kola and Dede, me, there is no victim, there is no villain. No. Sincerely, if you ask me, there is no victim there because I remember one day that I don't know, it was after Ebuka's question. I think Kola walked up to her and like, okay, let's kuku start playing game now. Since it be like say, whatever it is that is happening between us, they are talking. I'm just paraphrasing. Like it's a big deal out there. So that means it got to a point, in as much as Kola's intention might have been out of true emotion from the beginning, but I think the moment he himself sensed that, okay, this thing is gaining traction, I think people, they are talking about it, something is happening out there for them to keep asking me this question. He upped his own game. Even though he was getting a no, but he kept going back and going back because he already decoded that something is happening outside. You get? So I'm just saying, for any housemate that is going in, open your eyes. You know, just go big the house to go chop indomie. Use your sense. Don't let anybody use you play their game, because at the end of the day, everybody, anybody will use you if you don't open your eyes, and it will not be their fault. It will be your own fault that you are not smart enough to know that this person used me for their game. If you like, yes, you will come outside and if your fans will be fighting your battle, but you have lost something if you are not smart enough to change the narrative from inside the house. You get what I'm trying to say? You have to be smart enough that to know. I be like say this person want use me. Oh yeah, let the best user win. That's what's supposed to fit the game. You don't have to come and start crying and doing like, oh, I was being real with you. They crazy. Being real to win millions. Being real to win millions. Use your sense. So open it. I can't wait to see who I will support this year. Just hope. I know the kind of people that I am drawn towards. I just hope that I've not supported a woman in a very long time. I would really love to support a woman this season, but let's see how it goes. If I see somebody that gives me what I want, then I'll throw my weight there. Thank you, hosts.
Hi, blogs. Thank you for your submission. Okay. She just said something now. For those who know her, at least she's somebody I can recommend. So if you have somebody going to the show, um, I think you should, as soon as possible, reach out to iBlogs. You will understand what I'm saying later. Okay, so well done, iBlogs. Someone requested for the mic. I've accepted you. Please, if you have anything to say, maybe about what has been said before or something entirely different from what has been said, please feel free to speak, request the mic. I also appreciate you reposting the space for others to come in, okay? So those that just came in, you are welcome. Um, it's 2 days to reunion. We are anticipating. We hope that the reunion gives us enough drama to talk about, just as the season gave us drama. Okay. Season 10, like you said, iBlogs was a lot. I really enjoyed it, to be honest. After the disappointment of, was it the previous season or the No Lose Guard season, I really enjoyed it. I
I want
don't
no
know.
lose guard, yeah. No lose guard people they traumatize us like it
No,
was so bad.
the truth is, some of those I can say those top 10 or top 5 or top whatever, if you put them in certain season, maybe like season 10, they might have gone home since. They
Ah,
might have gone home since.
yes, so
They might have gone home since. So, but I don't know how season 11 is going to be really. I hope they can meet that standard. They really raised the bar. Whatsoever they did, whatsoever they did in season 10 to bring those characters, because, it is one thing to come on the show and be acting, and people can see that you're actually trying to put on a show. It's another thing for you to come to that show and be yourself, and people can really enjoy those characters. For example, for me, even though I didn't support Imisi was really herself. You see that all those drama she was acting, for initially I was thinking, what is this girl doing? Is this really acting? Maybe there is a bit of acting to it, but there is no way you can act something like that if that thing is not in you. And a whole lot of them like that. You look at culture. You can't say culture came there to come and be acting like a local man or this thing. No, that's culture. Do you understand? The same thing, Rubo and things like that. That's just it. I think they were natural. The blend was, the people they brought were natural people that could play whatsoever character that they
even the
displayed.
ones, that were acting, they were natural actors. Like Mensan, Mensan irritated the fuck out of me. Like what the hell? Kilo de Akigbemaru. Every hey, Jesus. Anytime Mensan is going to have his diary session like this, I just go to whatever I'm doing because it's not me. I'll just start getting angry. Mensa will just start crying. Kilo de, what is causing tears now? Ah,
No,
but I enjoyed him
So,
towards
so
the
was
end of the
mentioned what
show.
your fave this last season, iBlog.
Eh,
What was your
no,
favorite?
K Bobo.
Oh, I like that guy.
Yeah, it was my
I
fave.
met him once during Isabella's pop-up event. Ah,
Me,
he's so nice. No, 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 no.
no,
I like him.
me,
Forget all this wax
I
I did on
don't,
the show.
yeah, no,
And it's not even, I just like
careful,
him. I just like
yeah,
him. I mean,
me, I don't, I'm not gonna lie, Imisi was the first person because I really wanted to support a girl. I've not supported a girl since Bisola. So every other girl that I supported, they were not my main person. I just liked them by the way, like Victoria and like Angel during that time. But they were not my main she gets housemate that I love. But it was Imisi I tried. But after day two, I said, oh no, 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 this is not the kind of headache. No, no, I can't deal with this. I ran away. I said, no, 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 no. I can't deal with this Imisi's kind of headache. I dash every other person. No, 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 no. I know that for their own season, I think the girls came in first. So when I saw the I said, okay, I like this energy. But when the guys came, and I saw Kebobo, I like, okay, I think this one has good head on his shoulder. This is my kind of person. Attracted to calm and assertive. Hey, get all my guys have always been calm and assertive. Lekon, Adekunle, Toboji, Sheyi Were. Calm, assertive. That's what I like. So I really wanted
Shayina
to support.
will that one.
Sheyina, really, Sheyina. I'm very brilliant. Shey, you have to be brilliant. That's one of the criteria for me. Me, I don't like. I don't. If I want to defend somebody, I cannot be defending Momo things online. No. Show me that part of you. Nobody is perfect, but show me that part of you that is smart, that is intelligent. Okay, I will tilt towards you. Then your flaws, we will manage. I liked Faith too. I really liked Faith. Was it too much? Yes, but I really, really, really liked Faith. I was rooting for him. He was not my main person, but I liked him because he's a very brilliant guy. Here you get me. I'm part of the people who I don't watch this show with judgment, sentiment, and all of that. I just want to have fun and enjoy and give my support. I know I don't do toxicity. I don't do, all that. You can never find me there. So, but if I like you, I will support you. That's my own. I would be entertained by the people doing madness. So don't get me wrong. Oh. I would be entertained by them, but now you're not getting my votes. I don't have energy for that nonsense. Because some you just feel like, okay, I know that you need to put on a show, but which part of you is real? Let me see the part of you that is real. Don't I don't, as much as I can like you to be razzed a little, but it can't be that's what I'll be seeing every day. No, 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 no. It will be too much for me. But there are some people that is what they love. And I don't blame housemate that comes in and give the people what they want. It's a game. You get my point? It's a game. So that's it.
It's a game more. If people should be advising these people. Once you start doing like God. You see somebody like K-Bobo, right? When he entered that show, he gained so many supporters. Me, I was rooting for him, still rooting for him now. But already me, I always like, I don't know, I've always been a girl's girl. Like, I mean, I'm always supporting the girls, right? But then I think I
Who was
supported
your
White
fave?
Money. Who
I'm a
last
white money
season?
fan. Oh, hey,
I
I'm a
supported White Money that season too, yeah.
yeah.
Then I already everybody almost like I think almost everybody already knew who Lipo Rose was. So I said, but then I already like this guy. But what I'm trying to say is during that K-Bobo and Imisis fight, there were things that he said that he shouldn't have said. Right? All those how many followers they get and all that. That is the pity I'm talking about. Because I remember that day, if you see Instagram comments, in fact, let me go and follow Imisi now. Let me go and follow her. She has just gained a fan. This, that. Ah! Omo Nigerians.
See, eh?
But then they will not even check what triggered the fight, what made this person, react the way they did. Like, it's just crazy, man. And that's why I keep telling these people, don't fall for these traps. Don't fall for it. Do you get? It is well, oh. Let
I
they
get your
shall use
point.
their brain.
I cannot even pretend like I did like for I'm part of the people that up to today I did not watch that fight. Even if I see it on my TL, I just move it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to. I It was too much. It was unnecessary. Like, you get my point. But like you said, the things that trigger people, nobody concerned about that too. It is you. And that's why I said something today, I've said it on this show. The moment you see sir, somebody want to use you to play their game, give yourself sense, fast. But I also said something not quite long. I said, when you choose a fave, and that's one of the mistakes that we talked about, how the villains live. And I would always love Perez fan for that. See, if your guy, you have seen that, see, okay, this one a villain, stick to your villain. Because even the saints are not saints. Stick to your villain. Don't let anybody gaslight you. Nobody is perfect. See what you just said about my own fave now. That's his own flaw. Am I going to throw him away because of that? Hell no, I will not. That's where some people now make mistake, because you feel like, oh, people are a lot of more people are angry at the person that you are supporting. You want to leave them. Then you don't like that person. If you like someone, you choose them. When you see them, you stick with them. Nobody is perfect. They are not living their own faith. Was the Missy 100% perfect on that show? There are times that she goofed. There are times that she said some things that were not okay to other people too in the house. Did her fans leave her? No. So that's the mistake some people will always make. Don't leave your fan because you think, and that's what I will always applaud faith fans up to today. Yes, what happened, but they stuck with the guy. It pained me because I am privy to know what, oh God, what that fan base were to do for the finale. Chai, it was awful. They had
The
to
guy
give
was
it
a
away
top
again.
contender, like a
He
freaking
was.
top contender. Ha.
He was.
So
I
when
know
they
they are going
released
to
the
argue
voting
him
poll,
it, but
hmm,
if he was on that show, there's a high possibility that it could have been second or third. Sure, you get. I'm not saying he was going to win. I don't think he would have, but it would have been either second or third if what happened had not happened to him, unfortunately.
But seriously, when we talk, because I think we keep talking about 1010.
Yeah.
No one, I mean, no one could have won the show outside of Emisi because
That's
she
what I said.
embodied
Like,
everything from
the,
victim to villain to
Yes, no,
entertainment
she
to
was the rightful
everything.
winner of the show. Nobody,
She did
no
everything.
doubt.
Like, there
She
is
gave
no
us
way
no
anyone is
doubt,
going
no
to
doubt.
win
We are
that.
not
entertainment.
countering. We are not
And
countering. We
also
are not countering.
popularity votes too. More of
Popularity vote is what
Lagosians, Ebute Meta.
steals your
That's
vote
it.
at the end of the day.
That's it. So,
That's what steals your
hmm.
votes at the end of the day. Even
Yeah.
if
Because
your
I
fan
was
base,
even during the show,
even if
right?
your fan base
People were like,
let your
if this
fan
girl
base
can
do
even go
one
and
billion votes.
what's her name, Sultana. People were saying, oh, if Sultana could, I mean, if she actually, went to the north to create awareness, both Ramo, the way they vote during Nigerian
For me,
elections,
if
that
you ask me, I think
even children of five
at
years will
some
vote,
point,
right?
with
So now your
when
awareness
Sultana
and
came in,
popularity.
when Sultana actually came in, Sultana was one of the top, in fact, I would say top three when she that week one and week two. It was, and that's another thing you have to learn. Oh, gossip, nobody will know the gossip, but don't be condescending. Don't be, see, in your gossip, still use your sense. Look at Sabrina. Sabrina was part of that their Gbeboru shit. But Sabrina will not do it with, see, even if you want to
Nikki,
gossip in
please
that
mute your
house,
Nikki,
mic.
can you please
Nikki,
mute
mute
your
your
mic?
mic.
Okay, sorry.
if,
Sorry,
if you want
guys.
to
Sorry,
do
guys.
gossip, see, if there's
Sorry,
a way you will do gossip, can you hear me? There's a way you will do gossip in that house. People will like you. They will like you from outside. You get, even though they might be calling you gossip and all of that, but they will still like you. But when you do gossip with bitterness, you are going to buy a lot of hatred from the public, people that are watching. That's why I said, you see this show, use your sense. I like Sabrina will join them and do Gbeboru. But the way Sabrina will go about it, giggling and laughing and making it seems like, oh, she's just giving reports, but she did do better. That she go even bring the gist. Oh, okay. All of them might be standing and Sabrina will come in the middle like, oh, so. But and you will get there. Oh, that one. Who is she? Who is, all those kind of things.
Barebone without sense.
That's
Another
the, do
example
you
is
get,
I remember the
that's
day
the
that I think
emotion
it
that we are
was,
talking about. That Nigerians watch it,
yeah,
they watch the show with emotion. They will start hating you. Especially if the person you are talking
immediately.
about is somebody that they like, they will start hating you.
I mean, gossip is
Another
not.
example, like you
Gossip
said,
is.
right? If you are going to do gossip, like do it with sense, and
I
then
mean,
maybe you
yeah.
can just
Look
add
at
a bit of laughter and all of that. I remember
Do you
when
get
Isabella, and what's his name? Oh, this guy that is dating Doris. What's that guy's name again?
Denari?
Dinari. Ahead, they were in the room. So they were talking about color. God, I beg. And then Isabella was like, I don't even know that the only thing that about him is that he just dresses, he knows how to dress. Every other thing,
Oh,
his look,
that this
he
one
looks
that
like he looks
like
like
looks
a
like a
monkey.
monkey. Yeah,
Do you get? That was
yeah.
actually funny, but is it gossip? It's gossip,
It's
right?
gossip.
But she didn't really put so much hate and all of that into it. She was just saying her mind.
Yeah, you can't
But
be in
when it
that
comes to
house
this other
for
lady, it
90
was
days
it was a lot
and
of
not.
vim. No,
Yeah,
no, no,
you
no.
can't be in that house for 90 days and not gossip. God's
It's
Before.
not possible.
power. Welcome to the
Mhm.
speaker, and you
It's
can speak
not
now.
possible at all. When you are not assistant Jesus, you gossip. Oh.
God's power. You can unmute your mic and speak.
Okay, thank you very much. I was waiting for you to be done. So concerning this Big Brother whole thing, I really enjoyed last season. I think it was one of my best seasons. I enjoyed it thoroughly. And concerning the villain, if there is no villain, there is no way the season is going to be interesting. And I like what Motisha is doing. I don't think they've ever given a disqualified athlete their prize. But nobody can testify that Faith did not give his all. And it was one of the athletes that made this season very interesting. They just have to give him the prize because he deserved it. He actually deserved everything. He gave us a show, and I was happy. I was very happy he won those prizes. I was very happy. So I just pray season 11 and this reunion give us a wonderful show as season 10 because they really set the standard for us. So that's just what I want to say. And there's also somebody that said keep supporting who you are supporting. Yes, there is, because some people say I was supporting you the first day, then when you did this and now there is nothing like that. Everybody has one or two comma to their name. So if you think you are going to leave your faith for somebody, that is a big lie. I am not going to. From the very first day, I start. Okay, no, not the very first day. I started supporting faith from that debate until the very last day, team disqualified. I kept my vote. I did not vote again. That is it. So I'm not leaving anybody for anybody. Thank you.
So you are among those that did not give the day vote, Abi. Abi, and if people claim you love her, if I catch you, God's power. Whoa.
No, my vote is for faith alone. No, the one I bought and the one I could afford. For faith, I should go and waste my vote, or the one I wanted to buy to support my vote, faith. At least I will also support when they say bring this to support in the cash. So I should go and vote for another person. It's not possible now. No, there's a difference. If it's like if it was not the finale, like my normal SIM card and those ones, I could use those ones. But when it comes to adding money for somebody that's not my fave, it's not possible now. I cannot. Thank you.
It's all right.
Wait. There is a question I want to ask. Okay. Um, and I think I asked that on my post earlier. But Ezibike, I think I've asked you twice now who you supported in season 10. You have not answered me. So, um,
Oh, the baby girl of the season, of
where
course.
is the
Who
baby girl?
else?
Where is the baby girl this season?
BEBE, Day, Ifechukwu Day,
Okay.
Sunflower. Go and check my page now. She's on my cover. On my cover. I mean, who else will be there if not
Mm,
cover photo? Right.
mm.
That's my girl. The girl I
Okay.
fell in love with from. Okay, so let me tell you guys the story, right? How I fell in love with Day Day. So last season, the season before this one, like I said earlier, this no lose gas season, it bored me. It bored a lot of people. So this next season, I mean, this last season, I'm like, I will not be watching because I mean, it's just going to be the same thing again. Nigeria is even in shambles. People might not really be interested, and it might just be boring again. So I was just passing through. I think I was scrolling through Instagram. I was just walking through the streets of Instagram that day, and then I saw some buzzwords. I'm like, I feel like say this show go they interesting. Okay, let me just pick interest, right? Then I came on X. I went to a space, and they were talking about the or I mean fans of the other people, and they were trying to tear her down. I'm like, what's going on here? What is happening? Wait. Is it this girl that before then, right? I just binge watched one day like that, and I just saw the girl. I'm like, this guy is sassy, she's sexy, and all of that. So I just, like I said, I didn't just speak interest. So on that space, I heard them talking about her. Oh, that she doesn't want the girls to have the men to themselves, and she's just having. I say, waiting this so. So I said, okay, let me just sit back and watch this person that these people are talking so, so bad about her in a very, very demeaning and condescending and not so nice manner. And then I picked interest in her. I went to her Instagram. I saw her white dress. I checked some posts the day she walked in, how the girls turned around, everybody like, oh no, this is it, this is the girl. So I started watching her and I'm like, but what these people are talking about or what they are saying, this is just a show. And I mean, if it's a strategy, that's fine. Then the next day, I think I came on that space and I talked. These people do not even allow me to. I said, like, no, not go subdue me for this show. I've picked a fave. I've picked a fave. There's nothing if you want to say. If they've paid you to talk down on somebody, at least be strategic or criticize go in a nice way. Don't tear somebody down because you want to lift someone else up. I know that yes, people do it a lot on the show, right? But then this person has done absolutely nothing. The people that went there and they've been opening their bodies and doing everything, people are not even talking about them. Is now this person that is trying to, be decent, and you're saying she's this, she's that. Hello. So I picked interest in the girl, and that was it. I loved her I loved her and I'm still loving her. I'm still going to be loving her till the very, very, very end. So yeah, they did. And then another person I like or liked on the show, I still like anyways, like I said, is capable, right? I like guys that are, you know, assertive, that know what they want, right? That stand on their words without fear or favor, that are blunt and at the same time can be caring. Because if we all watch Cable Boy, we can attest to the fact that he was very, very caring, especially to the girls. He was protective of them and all of that. So yeah, he's another person I liked. Then I liked Faith. I just I just like his way. That's just it. I just liked his way. I just liked his way. So yeah, but then Dede number one. So yeah.
Okay, so the question I was going to ask is, and that's based on what God's power said. I agree with you. Definitely, you cannot remove the impact of faith from the show, both in terms of task, intellectual discussions, and things like that. And in terms of drama, he gave us things, although it was excessive in some things. So the question I was going to ask is this, which I asked on the post I made earlier. Has there ever been a time that you started supporting someone on the show, maybe first week, and then you dropped them along the way because of a certain reason? Or is there someone you initially disliked but later liked towards this, as the season progressed? Because this idea of when you pick a fave, don't drop your fave, does that mean you are not supposed to be open-minded? If you pick someone that you feel like, oh, this person is going to be like this, so I'm supporting this person for certain thing, for certain reasons. And during the course of the show, as the show progresses, you start seeing some funny characters, some behaviors here and there. You've never thought of, okay, I don't think I can support this anymore. I'm going to drop this. I'm picking another person. Have you ever switched fave during the course of the show, whether last season or the season prior? Because this idea of when you pick somebody, just stick with them till the end. I don't know if that works.
Okay. Well, for me, I feel like I would say yes. 99.9% of the time, yes. So if I'm going to go through what's it called now? If I'm going to go down memory lane from Double Wahala, my fave was it Double Wahala? No, see Gobe, that's Bisola's set. My fave was T-Boss, and I supported her. But after the show, her Wahala was just too much. But then I was still loving her, right? I didn't just drop her. Then moving on to Sisi. If there's anybody I would say, oh, because of her character and all that, I'm going to drop her, then that would be Sisi. But I'm still stuck with her till today, even with her excesses and all of that. Because why? I love her and I picked her, and I mean that's my cross to carry. Then who else? Messi, right? In Pepper Dem season. Yes, I supported Messi. I hated Thatcher. Oh my god. Because okay, let me not use the word hate. I hated her character on that show. She was a lot. So yeah, I rooted for Messi 100%, right? But then along the line, during lockdown, Nengi was my favorite. Okay. Now, I was supporting Nengi. I mean, I supported her, still supporting her. Now I'm going to take you back, like okay, let me just continue so that I will not lose my train of thought. I don't know what happened between Messi and Nengi's fan that period, if anybody can remember. And then while Nengi was on the show, Messi unfollowed her on Instagram. I mean, you are unfollowing somebody that you claimed was your friend and you were supporting. I even heard she gave them then when money was money now, 300K for votes or so, and then you unfollowed the girl. At least you should have even waited for her to come out of the show and then unfollow her, right? So why will you unfollow her because of what fans are saying? Especially knowing that this person has done absolutely nothing to you. I mean, you guys were okay, let's not even say friends, maybe acquaintances. I mean, you guys already knew each other to some extent, right? And then because of her fans or whatnot, or maybe they're saying, oh, you're not giving enough support, or what, you now went to follow her. So that made me, I'm like, is she trying to, I mean, people were speculating a lot. Like, is she trying to feel that this girl is going to take her shine or whatnot? Like, why do you unfollow? So I started having that mixed feelings about her. But then I still loved her, but not like, when she was in the show, like during her Pepper Dance season, right? And then I think I started liking Tasha after the show. Not during her season, no. Maybe towards like 2 years after, thereabouts. She started behaving well, all of those are buzz. Well, now she don't start again with all these Twitter banger boys, but that's by the way. But then I didn't drop Messi totally. I mean, I still like her, but that singular act, I didn't really like it. But then we are humans, we are allowed to feel the way we feel. But I still like her to date. Then moving on to which other season set? I think it was, yeah, lockdown. That's Nengi now. I mean, all of my faves. I think I like them. I mean, I love them from the beginning. Okay, the person I do not now like after the show is White Money, when he started making some nasty comments about women, talking about no women is beyond your reach and all of that. So I felt he I mean, I don't even know. I just feel like probably he was pretending while he was on the show and all of that. Now he has won the money, he feels he has arrived and this and that. Like I said before, I rooted for him to win, even though I already knew Liquor Rose before the show, but because of this whole pity cat stuff, I mean, he sold me on that show and I rooted for him to win. But after the show, I didn't really, I wasn't, I mean, I'm not really rooting for him like that, because of some of his comments that he makes carelessly and stuff. So it's more of Liquor Rose now than White Money. Then moving on to Level Up. So Level Up, the person I was rooting for then was Beauty until she was disqualified. Now, funny thing is, when they came in, that their level 2 and level 1 that Fina was in. When I saw Fina, and then I'm like, this girl that is doing like this, will calm down. I think say na by all those things. Funny enough, I didn't even know that at the end of it, I was going to root for her because I started liking the way, the whole, we know they fear you, who they, and all of that. So when Beauty left, I was rooting for Fina. Even though, I mean, I'm still rooting for Beauty. She's still my favorite girl, right? But I'm talking about somebody that I still rooted for on the show to win. Okay. But now after the show, Fina is giving a lot of headache. Like, she's giving a lot of high blood pressure. She's giving a lot of, I don't know how her fans are coping, to be very, very honest. Even myself, I don't wash my hand. But not to say that I don't love her. I still love her, right? But I really feel and I pray that she will really pipe down sometimes. Like, be ladylike. I know you're not, you are more of a lousy, or every time you're shouting. I don't know use the word raz, but then you guys know what I mean. But then, I mean, sometimes you can just calm down. It's not everything you respond to. It's not every fight you buy. It's not every talk you talk. So yeah, but I still love her. I mean, what waiting I could do now? So yeah, I mean, which other people say? So lockdown. I mean, what's the name of this season before? Yeah, no lose guard. Am I missing anyone? No lose guard was Nelly. Yeah, I still love her. My fashion girl. Still love her. I mean, waiting I could do now. I still love her, even though that season bored me to death. I beg. I know feel leave my baby now. I still love her. So yeah, that's just it for me. And then Dede, that one is not going back. Oh, I know feel drop her for anybody. No matter the matter. I know fit. So it's not like I'm dropping them off. It's just like I feel like some of their characteristics or some of the things that they are displaying after the show is almost unnecessary. Like, you don't need to be involved in some certain things, but that does not take away the love I have for you. That's it. That's it for me. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Please, if you would like to speak, just request for the mic. Co-host, please check your DM. If you like to speak, please request for the mic. But what I actually wanted to know with the question I asked was if you've ever during, not maybe after the show. I understand the aspect of some of us have supported faves that we probably dropped after the show or started loving someone after the show
Oh,
that
okay.
we
You mean
actually
during
didn't.
the show because of the
Yes,
person's character in the house? Oh, no, no,
yes.
no, 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 no. I support them till the end. Till the
Mm,
end. I never dropped anybody.
mm.
Okay, so now,
Okay, for me,
okay.
sorry, for me, I'll like the first week, I'll choose my fave, person that I really, really that I think oh, my spirit connects with, resonated with. But I always have supporting faves. You get my point. Every season, I always have supporting faves that even I go as far as even if my main fave is not up, I can still vote them if they are up. Do you get? So I'll have my main, then I'll have for 10/10. K-Baba was my main guy. Then I liked Midday. It was towards the end that I started liking Bright. I didn't really I don't know, maybe it was I'm not a shipper, but I just like them. I just like the two of them. So I started. Did I vote for them? I can't remember if I think I voted for Midday once, yeah. But Bright, I'm not sure if I voted for him. But outside the house, oh my God, I'm loving Bright. Started watching his movie. I really, really like. I love the fact that he's very cool-headed outside of the house. You can't find Bright with all these, post show nonsense. He just went to his work. I don't know, maybe it was because of what happened to him, but I loved how he just focused on his work. You can't see him with all this throwing of shades and all
Yeah,
of
now
that. You
waiting
can't
happen
find.
to her.
I don't know, maybe not because of what happened to him or with that US lady, but I love the Bright Morgan outside the house. I love him. I'm rooting for him so much. Another person that I started liking just for entertainment purpose, not because I wanted to post what culture. I just love all the mischievousness. Culture reminded me of Brighto of lockdown season. I like all those mischievous characters because we need them in the house so that we can laugh. So, but when they came outside, I felt he was doing too much. But if that's what makes him happy, then no problem. But inside the house, I loved the kind of game that because normally with the way Nigerians there, we can be they form classes sometimes. I felt like he was not going to have fans. I felt like culture might not stay long, but I was surprised that he even got that far. I was surprised. I was happy that him and Rude Boy they got that far.
I
I
can't lie
enjoyed
to
them.
you. If there is an all-star, honestly,
Mm.
I
I
would
want
want
culture
culture.
and Rude Boy.
One lie.
I want them.
I want culture in all-star. I don't care what anybody says. I like the guy. I like his character.
What I love about Rude Boy is not that perfect man beauty standard. Shey you get? But I love that with that his body type, he knows what fits him. He carries himself with so much I don't know if I should use the word pride. I like that about Rude Boy. And you can never walk all over him. Even if you they speak for net, he will speak the one he can speak. He's going to stand 10 toes with you. I don't like his fight with Missy. I don't like it. Oh, but every other thing, and I love the fact that Rude Boy does not. He hates you trying to cheat someone. He likes standing up for people. Sure, you get. I like that about him, and he cares about the people that he loves. Watching him in that house, he really cares about his own people. I like that about him. So he was one person that I loved as the show progressed. I liked him so much. Faith was my second customer. Well, in his madness, so in his niceness, so even when he sounds proud, oh, I'll just be there smiling. But he was not my main customer. For no lose guard, I don't like talking about that season. I beg. The only I don't like talking about that season because my mutuals here, they are all double K people. You people's host, the double K fan, Barry, all of them. They are double K and
Why,
they know that
why do you have to expose me? Why,
I know too
why
I
do you
just
have to expose
sincerely
me?
I have my reservation about that season and the
Who did you
winners and all
support
of that.
during their season?
I did not have a main. I didn't didn't support it. Oh, I had though. Let me remember. It was Femi Davido.
Jesus Christ.
It was it was and now let me okay, let me tell you how I why I decided to support them, and I supported them for free, sincerely, 100% free, because I felt like when I saw them on that show, they looked like outcasts. They didn't really meet the standard of the people who come on this show. Sure, you get and all of that. They felt out of, the way Biggie. I feel sometimes that even Biggie used to have compassion on
What's the
those
name
boys.
of that? Is this thing again? Femi David and
Mitch,
Mickey.
Ati, and Mitch. I can't remember
What's the name again, Seth? I forgot.
I can't remember their this thing. No, they had, that a group will come together and form a name. Kinikon boys. I can't remember. I can't. I know it was something funny.
That
I
season was
can't.
something. That was the season we had Toby now. Toby and is Toby for Jack?
No, Toby Forge. Yes, Toby and Mayowa. Yeah, Toby and
My
Mayowa.
God.
So, but when Femi David and Mickey left, then I started supporting Victoria. I gave my support to Victoria. But you see that their season, I don't even like remember, like
I think
now wash.
Victoria and Cassia, I think that's the best sisterhood that has come out of
Yes,
BBnaija.
yes, yes,
No,
yes, the best.
that's the best
And
sisterhood.
I love that they are
Victoria was
I
vexing
love
me on
that they
that
are
show. I'm
still
not even going to lie. Like she
they are
vexed
still
the heck
rocking
out of me.
together.
Ah, God.
I love that they were still rocking. They are still
She
rocking
vexed
together.
me.
That
Like,
was
Like
why
I,
to be
allow
honest.
Sean to do you? You go
That
they control you. Ah,
I
no, no,
I
that was
I I
vexing
picked
me, man.
interest in Oyeka, but when I started seeing that desperation for the guy, and I mean, I don't like when women do that thing, even in real life. I don't like all those kind of nonsense. So I just dropped her, because I love the fact that you can't take away the fact that she's brilliant, and she's at the forefront of every conversation in that house. Without Oyeka, that house, we said that season was boring, but without Oyeka, that it would have been a total bore. So I gave her, she did her own thing, but I just didn't like. She was not the kind of person I would support in real life with all that, and so I just left her. Then I loved that Victoria is calm, and she's beautiful. She will take her time, but she will still do whatever she needed to do. So I like that. Then the season before their own, I think that was All Stars. I think was it All Stars? Season 9, season 8. Yeah, I think that was All
Yeah,
Stars.
I think it is.
Ah, yeah, my main bobo now. My main bobo, my main. Then did I have supporting housemates then during All Stars? You see that All Stars was so interesting that even the people you did not like in their previous sets, you tend to like them during All Stars. Like doing, oh no, I love doing All Stars.
like
More,
Venita.
no, I don't have any. Me, I don't personally. I love that Benita is very brilliant. I like that she's very brilliant, but she's too haughty for my liking. I don't like reactive, emotionally reactive people. Any something. She was too
They
much.
did not give me my ship, Adenita.
Uh,
Huh? They did not give me Adenita.
Epele, Epele, Yoniship. That ship was not my cup of tea. I don't wait till my bubble fine go there, but it is what it is. But I love outside of the ship, I like them together. When they come, both of them come together to do something, or they're just having conversation. I love it. I listen to them. But when they start their madness, I turn off my TV. I don't get energy for all that wahala. And I will come on TL and say, when I finish dragging him, please return him back to base. Thank you very much. I liked Mobot. Oh, I love Neo so much in All Stars. Neo is somebody that I've always had soft spots for, even during lockdown. So I like Neo, maybe because he loves to dress and all those lambas. I like when Neo is giving lamba. I go just dey laugh say this boy don start. Na real worry boy. Everything wey happen and the one wey no happen, Neo go talk everything. I like enjoying their sets. Who else did I like in that their sets? Mercy Sisi. Nah. Mm-mm. I think it was those. Then after, I think before that one was Shine Your Eyes, Abby. I can't remember if it was Shine Your Eyes. I think it was, I can't remember the one before but during Shine Your Eyes, White Money was my customer. Then I liked Angel and Cross. So anytime White Money is not up, I'll give Angel and Cross some votes. I like them. I wanted to like Saga, but Saga started doing like Mumu. I was like, can we go rather die? I just then before them, during I can't remember the people before them for
It
then
was
Sissy said
lockdown.
lockdown. Okay, then lockdown. Lekon now. Lekon now my person. That's my guy. Lekon, then my supporting customer was VI. I love that girl till death. I'm still in love with her. I'm
Who be
still
that?
supporting
V.
her. V, yes, I'm still
Oh,
supporting her. I'm
okay.
still rooting.
Mrs. Blunt.
V,
I think I'm Miss Blunt.
yeah, I'm still rooting. I'm still rooting for her. She's one of the people that are not derailed and very hardworking, and she's still pushing. And I'm happy for her. Then in that their set, shall you know that lockdown, all of us like more than one person, like more than one person. So then after lockdown, but before lockdown, I can't remember the as they come, Sha. I know that during
That's
Toby and
pepper them.
Mercy's time, Abby,
Yes.
it was Aries was my main customer. Michael, the UK guy. Aries was my main customer. Then Sheyi Awolowo was my second customer, my supporting customer. Then I needed some little drama. So it was my Michael and Sheyi that was supporting. Then before I think after before Pepe them was then Toby and Sissy said Toby was my customer during that set. I think it was the only one that I really gave anything to because that their set was too toxic for me. I'm not even sure if I watched it that much. I'm not sure I watched it. I didn't dedicate time watching it like that. Then before them was who this set came before them. Sigobe now. Bisola was my customer then during Sigobe. I like Bisola and T-Boss. I knew from the house, I knew that there's a possibility that these girls will become friends. I saw something there like there is a reason they are always fighting, and I don't think it's out of hatred. It's just because these two people, I think their energy is the same. So one person does not want to grieve for the other person. A lot of people thought, oh, maybe it was because of Tim Tall Tony, but no, I don't think it was because of the guy. They are just two people that they are almost alike, so they don't want grief. So I was very, very happy when they became so close, and they are still friends up to date. So I loved their sex too. So I think that's all. That's all. That's all I can remember.
So next week reunion is starting.
Hmm.
So what are we looking forward to? What are your expectations?
As
See the way I watch reunion for entertainment. So I'm not part of people that will watch reunion and we will now come and start we will rebrand the toxicity all over again. Me, I do not belong to that class. I just want to watch who gave the other person good response. Am I pleased? My own is more of analysis. Hmm. Dede, did you answer this person very well? This your answer. You shouldn't have. MK Bobo, did you give the right answer? Yeah, that's my own. That's the way me I watch reunion. I'm not because I've learned something. A lot of them too, they would have settled before that time. Then they will get to reunion just because they needed to give show. They'll start doing something. So me personally, I don't hold whatever anybody does at that reunion. I genuinely don't hold it over them. But sometimes to create buzz, everybody, me, I don't want make my fan come tell me say I be mugu. I no talk well. I no talk well. So I have to come and show my skill too. You no go use me shine. That's what happens during but there are some for this season, there are some friendship that I feel ended, and I don't know, maybe because of when they came outside, they saw how their fans, you know, they saw the whole drama between their fans and they decided to stay enemy. While some came outside and said that okay, this thing, it never reach for us, maybe we'll come Maybe we come they beef ourselves and they settle. So I think those are the things that I am really looking forward to personally. That's what I'm just looking forward to.
I'm looking for last drama. Oh. I'm looking forward to let them give us the last drama before the new season starts. Even even if
I
they've
saw
ended.
that Mensah was trying to beat somebody. I want
You
to
know
know if
what
it's
what
still
what
capable.
what was that drama about? I don't understand.
I, I
Why
I just
was it?
wanted to see who the
Why
person because they did
wait?
not show the
See,
person.
I don't even understand that thing. What you were trying to beat somebody, you are removing shoe. Was the shoe stopping you from
Ah,
throwing blow? So because they
I
guy,
don't.
why are you removing shoe? Somebody is in front of you. You want to fight. The first thing you are doing is that you are now removing
Even
the
the
shoe.
person sef no dey run. E dey try make person hold am na. You wan fight person
So
for jump
I
on am
like I said,
immediately. The
I just
person you are
want to
even coming
see
to meet
when
is
I
not
saw
running.
that
You
thing,
stand
I say,
there gidigba.
Mensa and who? I want to know, is
No,
he still capable? Are they still throwing Timberland and still
I
coming
want,
that they
I
go
want,
out to
I want
reunion?
because I go mash you, I go mash you. The shoe they there, use the shoe mash her now. You understand? You're not removing the shoe because you know that somebody will come and hold you they should have left him alone and let him remove the shoe and let's see what will happen next.
Ah,
Yeah.
so
But-
that's what me I
So
want to see. Oh.
so
I want to see the
So
drama.
my
so
own is I don't want multi-choice to cut out any part of this whole thing. Allow them talk. I don't want a situation whereby housemates will come and start explaining like what happened during Fina's time when she said, oh, Chichi had a lot to say about her, but they edited that part out. And then they showed only the parts where she was calling her all sorts of names. Internet was on fire. People were coming for Fina. This, blah, blah. Blah. She
Yeah,
can't
I think I
explain.
get what you're trying to
I
say.
don't want like they should just keep it raw. I know that yes, you might not. I mean, I think it's a 1 hour
But like I
show,
said, we
but
have
like
to get
put the
ourselves
vital,
ready because the fact
yeah,
that it's a business, they know the things that will trigger the emotions of their viewers. So
yes,
they are
and
going
then
to
to the
do
detriment of
anything.
the
Do
housemates,
you
isn't
get? Yes.
fair.
Some people will be collateral
Ah,
damage. There is nothing you
wow,
can do about it. It's
it's
showbiz.
just crazy. So yeah, but then I'm also looking out for owning up to your shit. If you did something during the house,
Yeah.
own up to it.
Like
Don't come and be
own
forming
up to it.
amnesia and come and start
Just
making
say,
us
yeah.
look like we don't know what we watched. We all know what
Mm-hmm.
we watched. You understand? So
Yeah.
own up
True.
to it. If you want to apologize, you apologize. If it's the one that you want to clear the air, you clear the air, but
yeah.
don't make us look stupid.
Let me put you on the spot. What are you looking forward to? Specific things that you feel housemates should own up to, like say Kola, Dede, Jason J, Sultana. What particular thing? Because there has to be something in particular that you are looking forward to seeing how they would address. Do you understand? So for me,
Okay.
I have a number of expectations. For example, even this Day and the midday fight. Honestly, like I said, I love the during Cassia season, Cassia and the Victoria. That gave us for me the best sisterhood, and that was the same thing I was expecting with Day and midday. I was thinking, okay, these two people they will be cool. They will come out and they were probably going to give us another sisterhood, only for one thing that I don't even think is significant.
But that
You
thing
know,
with Dede and Mide had always been, if we're being honest, the things that I watch in that house, that always been like one person is a follower and one person is a leader.
so who was the
It
follower?
was it was
Who
not it
was
was
leading?
not it was not it felt like Mide was like a subordinate to Dede. He wasn't giving like equal 50-50% kind of friendship. I don't know. I may be wrong. But it was giving that kind of vibe. So I knew that they were going to have issues. Doesn't look very,
Well, I
very
feel like,
genuine like
I
that.
mean, from what the girl said, right? The midday girl, she said, oh, they were always comparing both of them in the house. Oh, the day is finer than you, and this, that. She doesn't want all that and all of that. And then I don't know. I just didn't even like that their friendship, right? And then what the whatever the camel that how did they even put that in again? The whatever that broke the camel's back was now the
Camel's back.
discussion she had with what was his name? Bright and Collar. I mean, I think that's just what broke the friendship. So Ayo, if you're expecting a sisterhood after that incident, my
No, no,
dear,
that
I don't
friendship is
think
done.
Ah,
That
no, no, no,
friendship
no, no.
is done.
Even me, self,
It was
personally,
done from
somebody I
outside
call
the
a
house.
friend, right?
It
I
was
confide
not
in
real.
you.
See, that friendship was not real.
I talk
Let's not
about
even
things to
pretend.
you.
It
Come on.
wasn't real. It
I
was a
can never
friendship
ever
that
take
came
you.
together. Let's
I
say the
can
case
never
scenario.
be
It
your
was a
friend again.
friendship that came
Seriously.
together like, oh, I think we are the it girl of the season. We are fine. Let's be friends. It was not a friendship that came from like two people genuinely seeing one another and they
I even
just
like
clicked.
okay, like what she has with Joanna. If you check two of them in the house, they were very
Yes,
free with
like
each
Dede
other.
and Joanna's shey
Yes,
you
yes,
get.
yes. I get what
So
you're
it
saying.
wasn't with me there. So let's not even lie or pretend. I knew that that thing they were gonna have fallout. It was
I get what
a
you're
it was
saying.
a
But then,
classist kind of friendship, like, oh, we are the fine girl, or maybe our guys like themselves, so we can shey you get. It wasn't based on it was not genuine or
but
pure
whatever
friendship
it
that
is, yeah, I get what you're saying, right? But then whatever it is, you shouldn't snitch. I mean, she did a lot. Like she said a whole lot during that conversation that she
shey
shouldn't have
me dey
spilled. Yes,
shey
now.
me dey.
And that was even the main reason why the girl just called it off. So, but then, whatever. I mean, I'm talking to Ayo now. If you're expecting a sisterhood after that discussion, if not you self, anyways, maybe guys, if people overlook some things, but for girls, we are very, very, emotional and we take things like that to heart. If, for instance, I'm going
Everything
to use
like
myself as an example. I have a childhood friend, right? Very mute your mic.
Mm. Me,
Very.
I was trying to say something. Nee.
Okay, you're talking. Oh
You know,
my
I
love.
was quiet. I was listening to everything you guys have been
So,
saying.
so wait, you be quiet all along. I wouldn't say they busy. Just come out,
Yeah, I
leave
was
us.
busy. I was busy watching Love Island. So actually, the
Oh,
thing that
okay.
actually tripped me from that midday, I'm
Sorry,
actually
before you
talking because
continue,
of
who is your fave
midday.
on Love Island?
I'm only talking because of midday and day day right now. To be very
Okay.
honest, we are all ladies, right? And we have to be very truthful. And this is not about sensitivity or no sensitivity. I'm hanging out with you. I'm your friend. You're my friend, and you're acting up like that. I think that is bullshit. I think that is bullshit. What Mide did, like, as in for me or in my own eyes, so it seemed like she really helped up. Sha. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but that is what I saw. So I'm speaking as regards what I saw, and what I saw is like Mide fucked up. And again, if we really want to be very candid, after she moved on from Mide and she was with Joanna, our friendship with Joanna was much more relaxed and and it was not forced. It wasn't looking as
That's why I
if,
said their friendship no be genuine for
yeah,
the
it was
beginning.
not genuine.
It be
So
like class.
exactly, like
Marina
he's
will
trying
be
to
like,
do like
oh, we can do
class relationship.
yeah,
All those ones that you
yes.
do, all those August meetings, and some lady is posing. You want to be
We are the
friends with it.
classy girls here.
Exactly,
We
like
are the
that.
kene
That's the one
conde.
with me
Yeah.
there. But with that Joanna is more of like a sisterhood to her. People may not like Joanna because maybe Joanna doesn't have a nice set of teeth. That's the only thing. Every other thing about Joanna is sexy. Like I feel like she's sexy. I don't know about anybody. I don't see a defect really. But Nigerians, that once they don't like you, they don't like you. Nothing will
They
if you
just
tell
don't like
anybody.
you. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Nothing.
I
Yeah.
feel like our relationship with Joanna was much more very, very, as in, it was mutual.
They get
Yeah,
themselves.
and they
That's
have each
just it.
other's
They
back.
get
If you actually notice,
yes.
Joanna is the kind of girl that she will come and tell her, that, can you imagine coin, and she'll be like, hey, coin, is that coin? Can you coin? As in, she's behaving like sisterhood for real with Dede. Like, can you even imagine that color? Don't mind that color, leave him alone. That is how a babe that really likes you would want to go all out. You see how Emisi will behave like with color, the way she will go all out and all that. That is you, somebody that you really fuck with. And that is what I see in Joanna and Dede. So they two people, they may feel like, oh, that aesthetic is not aesthetic in for them in Dede and Joanna. It should be Dede and
Joanna's
yeah,
friendship.
it should be Dede and Mide, but
Aesthetics is not ni wala big
thank you.
brother. Aesthetics
I'll
oko
pick
tẹ
Dede
fi
and
wá ń para
Joanna
wọn
hundred
náà
percent
ni.
over because they are like 100% with each other. That's what I feel about those ones. Then I want to speak about what's his name? Kilo Boy, my boy, K-Bobo. Yeah. See, I'm a K-Bobo fan, but I'm going to say this. See, when K-Bobo came into the house, that first day, you see how if K-Bobo had continued, Like if he had added a little bit a spicy of Playboy to his game, that would have been nice. But Kebobo being Kebobo, Kebobo went to go and play American boy there. So make everybody. I'm still, and that is why I try to understand. Yeah, that's why I try to understand his personality. You said?
No, no one said anything.
I block.
Sorry.
I think you should mute.
I,
He's getting a feedback.
yeah.
Mm.
And um that is why I really like his personality, because maybe because this is where I live. So I do understand when a guy is trying to keep to themselves and all that, and they don't want to come as out as brash, being all over the place and all that. So that is why I really do understand Kebobo. Although I would have actually liked that maybe every now and then he should just chip in that um playboy of his. That would have actually really helped him.
I think he was too guarded. K Bobo was too.
Yeah, and then it was always, and these people, they are very wicked. When Kebobo is doing every other thing in the house, they will not show him. They will wait for him to go to the
In
kitchen.
the
They will not pan the camera on
kitchen.
him.
In the
They will not
kitchen. And
pan
then
the
people were
camera
that
and
say,
go and
oh,
set it
another white
and be
money,
there
another
for
white money.
hours. And do
Nonsense
you
and
know they don't
everything.
ever show him anywhere else except the kitchen? I think people that are coming in better be smart. They should not go and turn themselves to kitchen chef. If
Now,
not,
waiting I block they talk.
like they
Now.
will
You
not
go
show
like,
them
make they
anywhere
know open
else.
their
Oh.
eyes.
Do you notice that every other person in the house, they will show them everywhere else except Kebobo? Kebobo might be jumping on a girl now, talking with a girl, not show him. But let him be in the kitchen. Ah, Ilayala anybody. Oh my, that thing actually fucked Kebobo up. Then for culture, I think
That's why I said
culture is like,
every season we will always have a collateral damage.
you
Don't make
know,
yourself one.
in fact, thank you. Then culture is like culture is spicy, is troublesome. Just like for
Troublesome.
me, if I still want to pick my overall troublesome of that season, or nobody can tell me in this life, is Faith. Faith
Faith
is number
Neo.
one.
Ah.
Walai, Faith is number. Nobody can take that place from him. Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́. Everybody can go and sit their ass down. And then if I want to pick number two, I'll still pick Emisi because that one too is another Atawewe. Therefore, I also pick number three, Wala Ijogbon. It is Kebobo because everything is always revolving around him. If you go and check, it is always Kebobo Z. Then, who is the trouble finder of the season? It is that one, that Mr. Timberland. What's that his name now?
Mensa.
Troublemaker. That one will go and be looking for trouble. That it is not his business. So he will go and attache of the season. In fact, that is his name. Attache of the season. He will go and attach himself into that matter. Tari Wire, come and tie his neck to the matter. Say, you have to join me in this matter. All of us join together. He will not be crying louder than the wounded. The owner of the matter, I've not cried though. It is Mensa that wants to cry all the tears for them. One more. That last year's this thing was actually fun. One of the fun I actually had last year is
They are
how
all. It
they
was a set of mad people. They are actually all
exactly.
mad.
One of the
All
madness
mad.
that I like is how they don't care. Like say we don't day here for 10 days, we don't go fight. Oh, but we go fight oh. And instantly they don't they settle. As in the only thing I don't see them having is that they settle almost easily. The only person that I would say have that very madness that would want to keep her anger going for days is Imisi. When Imisi is angry, she just wants to stay angry. She doesn't want to go off the anger. She wants to stay angry. Then for who else is spicy in that house? Dokasi, Abiki Loruko girl, auntie. Wait till
Oniji.
be that auntie shorty.
Miss Doris.
Doris, thank you. And it's another annoying human. Oh my God, the female of the season for me is Jai. What's that DJ's name? Chai.
Gigi Jasmine.
Jai. Oh, that girl annoyed the hell out of me. I'm not going to lie. Oh my God. Didi Jasmine is a pot of is
God
a pot of
forgive me.
soup
I don't
like
like saying
trouble.
this, but she's one of the people that I categorize under wasted slots, sincerely.
Walai. You are not wrong. Why do you say? I said she's irritating. You think I was joking? I don't even want to take about stock everything, but she's actually irritating for me. And
Victory was
then what?
irritating too. Victory was very, very annoying.
But, but
And another person that actually pissed me off last season, like I just feel like she's too much for all the bullshit she did was Sultana. Oh my God, Sultana pissed me. Do you know? When they started, I liked her. I was liking her. When she was giving me all the spice, I was liking her. The day I really disliked Sultana was the day she went to pee and did this. I said, no, this is too much. Abba. It doesn't make sense. Torí oko. Kí ló wà létò yìí? Nítorí ẹpọ̀n. Kí ló wà létò yìí?
For
Ṣó
me,
máa
I
gbé lọ
don't
lé
even
ni?
think I still feel like, okay, you said it was a mistake. I believe you.
No,
But
I don't believe I beg. Make anybody
after
who told
that,
me that one.
why were you still, like I said something, I don't know if you heard me. Everyone, you would gossip naturally on that show. You are not a saint. You
Mm-hmm.
would gossip.
Natural.
But when
About
you
Olosheni
gossip
gossip.
about
That's natural.
and when, see, if I gossip about Berry today, I gossip about Ayo tomorrow, is dedicated. You know that's balanced. When every
Mm-hmm.
time you needed to talk about somebody, they can see the enmity in you, the bitterness. No, 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 no. I do
No,
not
and the way
subscribe to
she
that.
actually
I
was
don't
bringing all
like
the
it.
ladies down, like you can
I
tell
don't
it was
like it.
from hate.
Shey I don't like
Hatred
it.
yẹn pọ̀.
Were you Are you a beautiful
Um,
girl? And you don't even
uh,
have any reason to be that bitter because you
because you
be
are
fine
beautiful,
girl.
you
You
are
get
tall, you have everything
you be
that it takes. You are
fine
a
girl.
babe,
And even in that
a
house,
babe of
you were
all
one of
babe.
the girls
Like,
that
Sorry to
no.
really.
interrupt. Oma has been raising her hand for a
Okay,
while.
okay, let me mute myself. Guys, you can
Yeah,
go
you
ahead
can
with
say
whatever you
something.
want to say. I've given my own opinion. Let me go back to I've finished Love Island. Maybe one can talk Love Island, but this is BBnaija, so let me
I
shut
was
up.
asking
No,
you, who is your favorite? Is it
I,
USA or UK you're
Um,
watching?
no, it's USA I'm watching. Waiting concern me with UK.
wait,
That one is
Who
always
is
very
your
draggy.
favorite?
I will join in the mid.
You
If I
never
want to
pick.
pick my favorite in US now, I would say number one would be Melanie, then
Ah,
Keda.
this
I love Keda.
Melania,
I'm not
she's
even
there
gonna lie.
everywhere. Oh God, I beg you.
wait,
No,
wait,
I
wait.
will tell you why.
Pretty girl
Melanie is
privilege to
giving me my
work.
kind of
Oh. And
Melanie.
again, she's
Melanie
very
is mad. Like
blessed.
you see all that character she's doing. I'm seeing myself. Like Melanie is waiting, serious waiting. Like with Alashaw.
Okay, Barry, sorry.
But
Before
you know why I now like Keda? Keda is a no nonsense babe. No, I like her. No, 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 no.
they have a new episode today. It was they've already done the episode today, or you are just watching a repeat of yesterday's.
I'm just watching. You know me, I went to work now. I just
Yeah,
came back.
yeah,
So I
okay.
just watched
I
the one
was
for yesterday night.
I was wondering if
So
if I
guys,
have
I will allow
missed
you do your
something.
talking. I think I have a call.
No, no wahala. Thank you so
I'll
much.
call him back.
Yeah, no wahala. Oma, please, you can unmute and speak now.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everybody. I just came up to say something about that whole midday and Dede's friendship. I feel like this friendship's of a thing. Hmm. Anything can happen. I feel like what happened to that friendship was, I think Midday started being friends with Kola more than Dede. At some point, I think I started seeing her with more of Kola, their gist and everything. You know, I think the way they discuss, I think she started drifting apart from Dede. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but the flow was not just there with Dede anymore. Apart from maybe the stuff she said though, be about Dede and whatever, I feel like she became friends with Kola after some time more than she was with Dede. And to be honest, I think I like Dede's friendship with Joanne. I think their friendship is okay. Joanna, I don't think she was friends with anybody in that house apart from Dede. But with Mide, I think she was friends with Kola and Bright and maybe one other person. So I feel like that was the reason why their relationship or their friendship did not work. Even the whole Victoria and Cassia friendship. Cassia and Victoria, they were friends. The both of them, they were friends to each other. That was why it worked. Apart from Kelly Ray, I don't think Cassia was friends with any other person in that house. Apart from Cassia, I don't think Victoria was friends with any other person in that house. So I feel like when Mide started being friends with Kola, that friendship ended. And if you're being friends with someone else, there's no how you avoid gisting the other person, whatever it was that you gisted with this person. You always come to this side to gist. You come to this side to gist. You will gossip about this person here. You will go here and gossip about this person. So I just feel that was what happened to that friendship. Apart from the stuff she said though. But this one, I just feel this was what happened. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
Okay, I kind of agree with you, but I think I have maybe another dimension to what you said. Now, if you
Okay.
remember very well, when this whole hugging of a thing that was her name, I say Dede said she doesn't want to hug Bright. That one started his own spiraling up and down, and then he was already shipping with Mide. So that alone, right, made him start. I mean, he just had hatred for the girl, for Dede. And being that he was in a ship with Mide, if let's say Dede and Mide had a little misunderstanding and then Mide goes to meet Bright and talk about it, that one would just be, as in the way she will even present it to Bright sef, knowing fully well that Bright does not like Dede because of a simple hug, right? I still agree with iBlogs because that friendship was one-sided, to be very, very honest. And I feel like, not I'm not speaking because I'm a fan of Dede. I'm just speaking from a girl's girl angle, like a woman's angle now. She was always, let me not say maybe 100%, but most of the times when you see her with Bright, she was always talking down on Dede. And I'm like, is this really friendship going on here? Do you get? So it's not even about gossiping or anything. It's more of backbiting, if we are looking at it critically, if you're looking at it very well. It's not even as if, oh, whatever she tells Mide, she'll go and relate it to Bright. It's more of, oh, maybe they did something to her um unintentionally, like she wasn't intentional about it. And then the way she presents it to the boyfriend, it will even, that one will even be gingering her to be telling her what to do. Like, don't talk to her, don't apologize to her, don't even bother yourself, all those kind of stuff. So it was crazy, I beg. I didn't just like that their
SBK,
friendship.
I feel like
Mm.
there's no how you cannot be biased because you're a Diddy fan, and that's fair. She's your fave, you understand, and it's okay. I feel like if you're talking about coming from a girl's girl, whatever, or as a woman, I feel like every woman on this space will actually pick their boyfriends over their friends. Let me just say, maybe depending on the years of friendship and the years of the relationship or months of the relationship, you will always want to pick your boyfriend over your friend, except the relationship is new and the friendship has been for a long while. If we're coming to that aspect, I feel like Mide will always choose
No,
Bright.
I'm not saying
You
don't
understand?
choose. What
No,
I'm
I'm
saying is
coming somewhere.
the
I'm
way
coming
she
some.
presents whatever that has to do with Dede, knowing fully well that Dede and Bright, they don't, like, they don't, they follow one way go. Not be say they don't get backlash, but because of that
No,
hug,
but
that's what I'm
normal
saying. The way he presents
boyfriend and
whatever it
girlfriend.
is
Hmm?
that has to do with
Boyfriend
she
and
and
girlfriend.
Dede to Bright.
Last,
Ah, no, 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 no,
una go
no.
still relate.
Ah,
At
no.
the end of the day, you will still
That one
discuss.
no be
You will still
friendship.
gossip. No, it's because I feel like you're saying it like that because you watch the Bright and Midday. If on a normal day, as in reality now, we are friends, and okay, maybe you Bright is your boyfriend now, or maybe someone else is your boyfriend, and we meet during the day, and you go back home to meet your boyfriend. It's because you and your boyfriend go gist now. Una go gossip now.
We
That
go
one is a normal
gist, babe.
thing.
You still don't
But I
understand.
feel
What I'm saying is,
no, calm
Bright
down.
and Dede
Eh,
are
I feel
not,
like
they don't like, I won't say they don't like each other, but Bright does not like Dede. Let me just put it that way. And if we watch
Dino
the
does not
show
like
in
Bright
total,
too.
we know that
The feeling was
he
mutual.
does not
Dino does
like
not like
the
Bright
girl, and
too.
it was a lot from his side, in the sense that
Mm-mm.
at every given point in time, he has something bad to
It
say
was not
about
a
her.
lot. Let me tell you
That's the
what made it look
point.
like a lot.
And that even made it
SBK, wait
worse
now.
because the girl
Wait.
knew about it, and then he will come to the girl and be forming friendship and then go to her back and you're saying, I mean, let's be
SBK,
truthful now.
I
I'm
feel
not
like
water, guys. Maybe you're
you
getting
are
my point, Sha.
I understand you, but I want
Okay.
you to also get my own point. I feel like you're stretching the whole Bright hated Diddy. I think the feeling was mutual, if you ask me. Dede did not like Bright too. Bright did not like Dede. And let me tell you, Kola and Dede were friends. And the whole back and forth between Kola and Dede, and the whole Kola will come back and be like, this babe. And Bright was like, Oga, you two have sense now. There's a time it will get to a point if you're advising your paddy and the person is not listening, it will start coming off as if you hate maybe the person in question. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Not be say hate. Like maybe he he does not agree with Dede. But in that house, I did not really see that hatred though. Because even arena tax, two of them, there was a time they didn't want something. They even hugged themselves. So for me, it
Oh,
was not
now
that deep.
once I
I
saw
feel
it,
like
I beg. Half a
I
year.
just feel like it was
Something that
not.
made him go to diary room and say, this girl did not hug me. The thing pain and
Yes, now
reach
no.
down. Since
ATBK,
that time, he picked that hatred for her. So anything
no,
wey she dey do, you know, even
it
want.
was not hatred. No, hatred
To
is
me,
very
it's hatred
extreme.
though, my brother, my
You can
sister.
just say no, it's not. No, it's not hatred. No, no, no. I think they were cool in the house. If you ask me, it was not hatred. I feel like they did not just like each other, which is okay. It was not hatred for me. I feel like they did not just like each other, and it was mutual. So that's fine. That's fine. That's just it for me. But if you say I hate, no wahala. But me, I just feel say they know just they see eye to eye. But during tax, these people they function well. They even during
You
that
go
time when they
function
do
well
that,
now because now one
tax,
win the prize. You go put your hatred aside now. Focus on
what are
your
you saying?
focus.
During Fina and Shegs close up, waiting concern them with tax. Did they work together? They did not work together now. So I no go call them hates. They did not just like each other. Mm.
Okay, understood. Yeah. All right. About that, the next thing that I was, because I was speaking on the things I was expecting to be addressed at the reunion. There are quite a lot because season 10 actually gave us a whole lot of drama. So that was one of it. Midday and Dede. Um, then the next is Jason J. Jason J and Sultana dynamic and Joanna dynamic. I was shocked when I saw that snippet by Big Brother where Jason said, I'm in a relationship and you still stay there. I was like, what am I hearing? What is going on here? Is he trying to say is the girl's fault or what's going on? Is that gaslighting? So I'm trying to see what the response to that statement would be. I'm trying to hear what the
So
Sultana's response is going to be.
yes.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that dynamic actually.
I
Uh, I'm al- I'm also hold on, you speak. I'm also looking for, Kola and Dede, of course, there is no way that one took a whole lot. There is. I'm waiting for the. I hope Kola speaks during the reunion. I hope he speaks. Do you understand? I hope he doesn't lay back and says a lot because what they showed us in the snippet they have released is as though they intentionally didn't show Kola's side. I don't know why, but maybe they are trying to preserve the best for the last. So we've only seen reactions of people. If not, even the days this thing too was hidden. Maybe because they know probably that's like the highlight of the season. Kola Dede, like that dynamic was, I guess, the most talked about of the season. So probably they decided to keep that suspense for us. But I'm looking forward to what will be the back and forth there. I'm looking forward to that dynamic. So those are the things I'm expecting my own drama for. You were about to speak, Oma.
Yeah, I've lost my train of thought. It's about that Jason and Sultana. I feel like the way they just cut that part, they just wanted to give us suspense, like so that we'll be, won't know if Sultana responded or not. But I also feel
Mm.
like that question Jason J asked, that question, that question, he's just looking for who to embarrass with that question because what do you mean and you did not stop? Okay, what is Sultana supposed to respond? Okay, Sultana will now say, I was just playing a game. That question is very heavy. It is. I just hope Sultana has something strong to
I
respond to
think
that
I
stupid
think
question.
for me now for me, please let me just say this again. If you're on the space, you are listening, you have a supporting argument or you have a contrary opinion, you are free to request the mic. You would be accepted and you can speak your mind freely. Okay, even if it's outside what we are talking about at the moment, as long as it's within the BBNaija issue, you have the floor to speak your mind. I think he was trying to flip the script. I don't know. I think he was trying to flip. I don't. I you know because the question was kind of weird. If you are in a relationship, and this is me just speaking my own opinion. I could be wrong. You can counter, but if you are in a relationship, I think the onus is on you to protect your relationship. Okay, the onus is on you to move well, not to entertain certain things or do certain things. But to now say, I'm in a relationship and you still stay there, that's like saying you are the one chasing me. I'm not the one chasing you. You are the one, or you should be the one to have used your senses or initiative and know that okay, you should not go near somebody that has somebody that is in a relationship. Do you understand? So maybe there is something else he was trying to say that he didn't put well. Okay, the last place we had, I did say that. To be honest, I don't think the fault lay with just one person. I think both of them had their faults, both Sultana and Jason J. But for him to just kind of, put it that way, maybe it didn't come out the way he intended. Maybe he was trying to say, well, I know I did wrong, but you can't say you are oblivious of what is going on here. Uh-huh. That's me just playing devil's advocate. Or maybe it just came out wrongly. Maybe that was what he was trying to say. But the way it sounded, the way it came out directly, just saying, I'm in a relationship and I'm like, wow, this is huge. I'm looking forward to what the response is going to be. So it's like when you talk of gaslighting, I think that's how to gaslight. Maybe I should learn some skills from Jason. Ezebike, you said I was gaslighting. Okay, you were not the one. Someone else said it. I was gaslighting. Maybe I need to learn from Jason. So I'm looking forward to that. Another thing I want to speak about. While you were talking, it came to me. Somebody made mention of it. The Sultana and Dede issue. I've seen some people try to defend it and say, oh, definitely it was a mistake. Okay. But looking at the way that thing is, okay, seeing it's hard to defend for me from the Sultana angle. It's a bit hard to defend in the sense that I think it was not from week one. We've seen Sultana already talking about Dede in a particular light. I think I shared a post where she was already making mention of the fact that she saw her at is it medicals? Yeah, she saw it at the medicals. She was looking at a certain way, and in her head she was like, "Who the fuck is this?" You understand? This was even before they had any meaningful interaction, so to speak. So if you look at the things that transpired before the eventual going to pee or wee on Dede's box, it's hard to say that it was just coincidental because a number of times you have spoken about this lady in not so good light. So even if you are saying it's your subconscious mind, it is probably the things that you have programmed there that is coming out to manifest. Even if you say it's a subconscious thing, if you've been speaking negatively about this person for a long time, you had this animosity or this reservation about a person and it has been there consistently, don't be surprised in your dream you might be seeing that person. The things that you wish that you can literally do to that person is programmed in your subconscious mind. You probably are seeing it in the dream, and then maybe you just wake up that day and then you are acting out what has been programmed in your mind, and then you just went to. So what I'm just trying to say is it's hard to defend and say, oh, this thing is not intentional. But we'll see. I guess they've moved past it. I guess someone has apologized to the other. They've probably moved past it. But it's something I'm looking forward to seeing how they also address. Yeah. So I just wanted to mention that. Okay. So Oma, I guess you wanted to react or say something.
Yeah, I feel like this that thing you said about Sultana, the whole P incident, and yeah, I agree with you. She had a lot to say, not just about the day. I feel like she had a lot to say about so many other females in the house before she even actually got to know them. Before she got to know them, she has said a lot, especially Dede. And just like you said, that whole P incident, I still don't accept that it was not intentional. It was. It was very intentional. She knew what she was doing. If you ask me though, someone else might say it wasn't intentional, but for me, I feel like she knew what she was doing. And let me also relate it to Doris. I will also say something about Doris. You know, the whole not saying sorry to Doris, I also feel like it was not fair. If a friend can do that for you, like wash someone's pee, you know, help you do that kind of a thing, I feel like she deserves at least sorry. No matter what, even if you're not in talking terms with the person, even if you people had maybe an issue before then, and this person puts that issue aside, you know, and decides to like,
Wait, I think I'm missing something. Sorry, I think I missed that. You said Sultana not saying sorry to Doris or
yeah, not saying thank you to Doris, sorry, thank you.
oh,
Not saying
okay.
thank you to Doris. Yeah. You know, I feel like Doris actually tried because I don't think I would do that kind of a thing for a friend, you know. Help you wash off your pee from someone's clothes, you know. So I feel like she deserved the thank you, no matter what. No matter what. I'll still say it anywhere tomorrow. She deserved the thank you. Doris was a lot in the house too. She was not perfect, but she tried. That single act, honestly, she did try. So I feel like she owed Doris a thank you. And the peace situation, I'll say it again. It was intentional. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So if you have anything to say, Coast, please check your DM. If you have anything to say, please just request the mic. I sincerely appreciate everyone that has been on the space so far. Hopefully, we'll try to make this space consistent, especially during the reunion, so that we can address things as they come up. Okay, so um, please, like I said earlier, if you follow me, I promise I'm going to follow you
Ayo,
back.
follow back. I
Okay,
follow good
and
things. Follow back.
I will. I will. It's just because of I will. I assure you that. Okay.
I followed you
So
to go back. Thank you.
no, no wahala, no wahala. I will. Okay. So please, if you have anything to say, just request. Ola, please. Hello, Ola, are you there? It is well.
I also want to say something before last speaks. Please, this Big Brother Nigeria now, this BBN that we're going to start this year. I feel like the guys, can they forget about sheep? Like we don't want any fucking sheep this season. No, nobody should ship any rubbish. Like everybody should just focus on themselves. If you feel like
I think that's a strategy that they usually think always works. It has become a
yes, but
norm.
it has not worked. The only time it worked was during miracle
Alma
season
has
that
always
we
said
won.
this on almost every space that I've seen her.
Yes.
She has always said it, but they don't listen. Even if
And
you
I say
want to
this thing
ship,
all
ship
the
with your
time.
sense. Omo, I don't know how many times
I'm
every
tired
year
though.
the
I
same thing
say
keeps
this thing every season. Guys, leave shipping. Leave shipping. Even if you feel like, oh, Omo, I want to kiss, so you just suggest a game. Suggest a game. After Saturday night, you go to the head of house. Head of house, let's play this game. Now
What
you
what
have the
what
chance to kiss.
what if the person you are trying to kiss is not willing to play the game? What will you
No,
do?
the person must want. Because the person must want. Okay, did you not see during Kidwire season? Kidwire will become the bartender. Make sure he serves everybody, and everybody will become tipsy. Hmm? Hmm. These people they don't do things with their sense. If you're going this season, these guys have sense. Have sense. I'm tired of saying
But
this thing every
but
time.
but are you saying true emotions can form within the confined space?
No, I'm
Somebody might
saying this not
genuinely like
because
you.
of them. I'm saying this because of the fans outside. When you're a guy, you go into the house and you don't know what is happening outside. And you don't just know Joanna saying she's a winner and the whole housemate agree with her for whatsoever reason. You might go into the house and see someone that does not even have one person standing him or her. And you'll be like, oh, this person's personality is very strong. They're going to like this person. Okay, you say, oh, this person might win. Or you might just somebody say, oh, this is going to be the it girl of the season. Let me ship with this person. God go come punish you. That person go come be it girl true. You go and ship with the person. How do you want to get your own fan base? If you talk to another girl, they will drag you. If you do anything, they will drag you. The small fans that you even have, just have issue with the girl. They will move to the girl.
Somehow, ships don't just benefit the guys on
It
the show.
doesn't. It doesn't. It
Mm.
hardly does. That's why I tell the guys. Because me, I feel like the only girls that have supported them doing BB, I think Mercy, who again, I liked Bisola too, and maybe like two other people that I liked. But I've always supported like guys. I don't care. I don't send. Consign me this season again. If I see somebody that I like, I will still stand a guy. I don't care. If you like, people will come on space. Oh, every season you're supporting a guy. None of my fucking business. No be your money, no be your data, no be your house that they come watch Big Brother. I can stand anybody I want. So if you come and say, oh, you're standing again, I don't care. None of my business. So if you a guy and you're coming on the show, please, leave relationship. Even say if you can even go to the diary room and say, oh, I like this person, but I don't feel like I want to go into a relationship. I just want us to be exclusive. You know that you don't owe shippers anything. Announce it to the whole world. Go to where camera is. Tell us that you don't want anything, that you people just want to like vibe. Tell us that you people are vibing. Announce it. Anytime you get the opportunity to enter the diary room, tell us that you people are vibing. Tell us. So me, I don't support relationship. Oh. No, 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 no. If you're a good looking guy and you enter that house and maybe you have three fans already and you date with a girl that they like, that your three fans, hmm, just do anyhow. They go shift, go meet the girl, go become a. So that's why I don't like it. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't like it.
I think that was what Kibaba was trying to do on the show by not getting into a ship early. He was so guarded. I think that was my own calculation of what he was trying to do. Because for me, um, I I was looking forward to him. Somebody made mention of he didn't have like a romantic side to him. He went in like just this UK boy that doesn't have this other aspect to him. And I think a lot of people were looking forward to that side because when he came in, they saw this huge guy, this fine boy. And to be sincere, a lot of people were clamoring for maybe a ship in quote. Because now you are saying don't do ships, but usually it is still the same. It is still the same fans that will tag you boring in a way if you don't give them a ship. A lot of people who
Yeah.
tag K-pop boring. The truth was this: they were actually looking forward to that guy entering a ship with someone. And I don't know how these ship things work, but sometimes maybe it might be beneficial. I felt like, but this is my own feeling. I could be wrong. I felt like maybe if he had started the ship early enough with Telma, who knows? Maybe that ship could have been something people are always looking forward to. That's just me. I might be wrong. Okay. But that's just me just thinking out loud, looking at how the season went and what people were actually clamoring for. So for me, I think he was guarded, but maybe he did it too much. So um, I am a bit confused. Sheep, no sheep. When is it okay? When should you do it? When should you not do it? You know. So I'm a bit confused about that ship dynamic on the show. But one thing is certain: it's as though a lot of them going in already have that programmed in their mind that the moment I get into the house, the first week I'm looking for the maybe finest girl in the house or somebody to just get into a ship with, and most times it doesn't turn out well.
I think when it comes to sheep in BB Niger, I think if it is not forced, like you said, like if you guys just naturally gravitate to each other, then people would like it. Look at Kid and Erika. I mean, a lot of people could have negative or positive things to say about it, but it was still interesting. It
You,
is
you
something.
think people love you think people love Kid and
No,
Erica?
they might not like it, or they might hate it for whatever reason, but it got them far to where it got them to in the BB Niger house. You get what I'm trying to say? Even
It got
oh,
Erica disqualified.
well, please don't get me started about that. But like I'm trying to look for another sheep. Like Mercy also with her own sheep. So I don't think shipping is wrong, but if it is forced, because people would see it. I mean, when you look at the general one we usually have is the UK guy with one of the most beautiful lady in the house. Those one, when I see that one, I'm already like, okay, moving on. But there are some shifts that are just, it might be chaotic, but it is just natural. And those ones usually last long. They might not win, but it usually keep, at least it keep them very, very long in the house. So that is, I mean, look at V and Neo. So outside of the fact that they know how to play the house politics, but both of them also, whether they love each other, whether they are chaotic, it was natural for
That was a
whatever.
criminal ship, and I loved it.
Yeah, but it was natural. It was not forced. It was not pre-planned. There was no, okay, this is my target. It happened naturally, and that is why the color and the day situation, I felt like on color's part, he kind of he probably wanted to recreate the Sean or the was his friends with sheep, is the UK guy, or okay, Canadian in this case, and one of the most beautiful girl in the season. That is how I saw it. So I was like, okay, regardless of what comes out of this ship, I'm not even interested. I already closed my mind to it. And I mean, for whatever for whatever reason it doesn't work, and I'm just glad that was dead. But in most cases, when it comes to shipping in BB Niger, one, it doesn't really favors. Okay, don't let me say that, but shipping in BB Niger in general can be interesting and can actually take you far, or even one of you might even win the show, but it doesn't have to be forced. If you are forcing it, then people will be pissed off. And when it comes to K-Bobo thing, I was actually thinking he and Ibisi had like a little bit chemistry, at least in the house. But I think in the beginning also it was just, I mean, maybe it was close up, or maybe it
It,
was,
it wasn't even small chemistry. It was big
they
chemistry.
had
People
chemistry.
just people just don't like admitting it. Those two, they like each other. Let's not
They
lie.
liked each other. And for me, I think Imisi was probably too much for Kebobo, and he retreated. Like, okay, in when it comes to this aspect of shipping or anything, I mean, I can be friends with you, and they had their moments, which I mean, I don't even want to talk about. But to be honest, if that ship would have actually been one of the most interesting ship we would see, because he's like the cool guy that sometimes comes out once in a while, and the crazy girl, and
I
it would have
was
been
always
interesting.
looking forward to their banters. Their banters
Yeah,
are very,
yeah,
very interesting to me. Oh.
yeah. They were very, very, and and if it had happened in the house, it would have been natural, and people would have either love it or hate it. But Keyboard Boy in the first 2, 3 or whatever weeks, it was like, I think it was. a lot in his head, just trying to, does this, is it going to go well for me? Is this not going to go well for me? And I think that is because he himself also said it, like if he could go back into the house, he would have, he fought also for a while. So he said he would have fight less and, you know, try to show his talent and everything. I don't even think, I mean, BB Naija also contributed to his visibility in the house because whenever we see him, he's in the kitchen. But when it comes to shipping in general, just not to hug the microphone for so long, but when it comes to shipping in Nigeria, if it is natural, then people would love it. But if it is forced, then so shipping can always work. Regardless, shipping would always work.
At least we have seen people get married from shipping. We have Bam Bam and Teddy A. We have
Where is
the
it?
But were they popular? Bama and Teddy, were they popular
they,
in on their
as
show? People had no choice.
they don't have to be
Where is the marriage
popular.
now?
That yeah, I don't know about that one. No. I don't know what you are talking about. Oh.
Okay,
It's
you
only
will know, don't worry.
eh, eh, yeah. What is I don't know what you are talking about.
You
What,
will know.
as far as I'm concerned, neither of them has come out to say we are no longer together. So as far as I'm concerned, they are together, they are married, and they are
Ah,
doing well.
okay.
So
I think they are together and they saw that okay, fans are
They
doing
want to
some
leverage on it
investigative work
and
and they are just let us leave them to do what they want to do. I still think they are together, to be honest.
there is Taffy and Gedoni too, and they are doing very well. They are doing very well too. So
mm-hmm.
as long as there is genuine connection there, and you are not coming there to do let me use you to play game or whatever, then
So I'm going to
well,
speak on these two ships that you mentioned that that they are
mm,
eventually married. If we watch
mm,
the season during Bam Bam and Teddy A, we would remember very, very well, if you can recall back, that the love was more from Bam Bam's side. She was the one pushing for that ship.
hey,
If you remember.
you don't come.
You don't start. Which one be this one again now? You don't come. Oh, I
Oh,
be no
yeah,
be
go
sure when
ahead.
you want.
But that's the truth now.
Mm,
That's the truth. She's actually very right.
uh-uh.
That's the truth.
Me, I dey as in how am I getting a feedback? All of these shows, right? Like I'm a chronic. Let me just put it down. I'm a chronic BBN watcher. In fact, do you get? I remember that season very, 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 very well. Sometimes we even be crashing out that she's not. I mean, he's not talking to him. She go and meet Alex. They cry. This, that. Like the guy did not really, was not really into him, into her. Sorry. Then talking about Kafi and Gedoni, remember that one very well. Sote Adesua,
SBK
Adesua Banky
was not
Wellington's wife. Adesua Banky Wellington's wife she was just so mad at Kafi. Like, can you? I think she knew her before the house or something. Can you just stop? This guy is not really into you. Why are you forcing yourself on him? This, that. Like, it was so annoying to watch. Well, I'm not saying a girl cannot make the first move, but honestly, I like it when the men do their this thing. What's it called now? Do the chasing than when women do. That's just what I wanted to point out. Yeah,
Y-
you can
y-
carry.
Okay,
SBK.
Oma speak.
Did you say 38 was not feeling Bam Bam?
I was
Yes,
coming to speak on that
yes.
actually. Go ahead.
I don't think that's 100%
Maybe
correct.
towards the end, but when they started, it was more of from Bam Bam's side. She was the one pushing more for it than Teddy. If you
Teddy,
remember that show
no,
very
I feel like because she was not good looking then, she was not the whole.
Please, if you are not speaking at the moment, just mute. Yeah, thank you.
I don't even know how to put it. She was not that pretty then. I feel like people were like saying, "Oh, with Teddy, go for this person." I think people were just like, we're not sure. We're just assuming. We're just, But Teddy liked her. Teddy liked her now.
No,
Um,
he preferred Vandora. He liked Vandora. You people do not watch it very well. He
my
was always
sister help me oh, because I dey tell
Vandora.
you I be chronic BBN watcher. E dey talk another thing. Sure, wey be say the girl go dey cry, say he's not giving her attention. Eh? So tey when she did that nonsense with him in the toilet, she came out and was crashing out to Chloe, Coco by Chloe. I dey remember all these things one by one. I remember all these things. I remember everything. She was into
Me,
the guy more than he was
said
into her.
but
Ah,
because they were
go back
show,
and watch it now. I don't know where they used to keep all those archives that somebody can just watch. Oh yeah, anybody can speak. Sha.
I know he liked Vandora, but I felt like he liked Vandora based on the fact on the show. And Vandora was, you know, I felt he felt Vandora was giving the it girl. Aside that, I don't think he likes Vandora like that.
that.
It's a lie. Oh. He liked that Vandora. It's Bam Bam that did not allow that ship to manifest. He likes Vandora.
But whether
Genuinely likes
whether he
Vandora.
likes her or not,
He
I mean,
doesn't
he
know what
left.
he
He
wants
left.
then because what happened? That Why was did his he first change his girl, mind? actually.
Okay, one at a time because of the echo. DVCF, go ahead and speak, please.
Okay, so what I was saying is that he liked Bandura from the get go. In fact, I think that was even the first girl that that caught his eyes or something very funny like that. He was going to kick it off with Pandora, but because of Bam Bam's everything and all of that, I think he now probably saw Bam Bam as a more sophisticated kind of, I don't know, maybe version, I don't know, or whatever it is that she sold to him that he bought, and he probably saw that, oh, this is going to work for me kind of thing. But it was so clear that it was Vandora that Teddy A liked, and he wasn't hiding it until I think Bam Bam was now looking serious, that kind of thing. But it was Vandora that boy liked. Very foolish boy. You should have gone for Vandora safe.
But all this one, she like Vandera. Yeah, they've been married for how long
That
now?
is what I wanted to say also. Like,
They like
he was
Vandera, he
not
doesn't like
forced.
Vandera.
Yeah, she did not
Eh,
force him to marry her. So if he
uh-huh.
eventually chose to marry Bam Bam, then
Catch
there
up
must be
again.
some likeness
We,
also that he
we,
has
we,
for her.
we,
Teddy A
we,
is an alpha male.
we
If he
saw
did
him
not like Bam
crying when
Bam,
Bam Bam
he
got
wouldn't have
She was
gone
edited.
for
already
Bam Bam.
pregnant.
That
She
is
was already pregnant.
they got close
So
now.
he
After all of
just
their
had to
things.
do that.
I'm going to say
He
this
has to marry her. So
Why
may
didn't
no
he
come be
say
like
that?
say